Hope you're all having a fabulous, fabulous day. I've got my muffin. I got my Mountain Dew. I've got my Long Dark. And best of all, I've got you. How you doing, everybody? Had to make some sort of rhyme out of it. Hello, how are you doing? Let's get back into our get to the joppa. It is afternoon some places, yes. Yes, in most places. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Not too shabby, actually. Not too shabby. But how's it going, everybody? All right, so we're gonna get back into our Get to the Chopper experience. So Get to the Chopper is a sort of a self-made challenge. It's just on Interloper, but what we're doing is we are going. We have a couple goals. We're going to Desolation Point to fire off a flare gun. We then have to make it back over to Forsaken Airfield with 50 liters of fluid, and we're trying to do the Signal Void stuff in the meantime. And we're also just exploring the world and having fun. We're on day 135, which is pretty cool. Hey, Sadam, how you doing? And right now we are in a Timberwolf Mountain. We are actually in the bunker in Timberwolf Mountain, which is kind of wild because I've never been in this bunker before. So it's kind of cool that we found it. 50 liters of fluid, not in one go, but we are going to be getting 50 liters of fluid. So this bunker is in a weird spot. Very weird spot. Let's see, how did we get to it? Oh yeah, we came up this way. Hey, Gamer Cats with the 11-month resub. How's it going, buddy? Thank you for that 11-month resub, and I hope you are feeling better, my friend.
Resubscribed for 11 months.
I'm gonna pin that there. There we go. Bam. If we get a shout out for GamerCast, that would be awesome. It's a guaranteed backpack in Hush River Valley. Backpack or Moosehide Satchel. Which one are you wondering about? Backpack or Moosehide Satchel? In Moosehide Satchel, there's one on Stalker, Pilgrim, and Voyager, but not on Interloper. No. Interloper has no such beast. Has no such beast. Now there is a guaranteed backpack, a technical backpack in Ash Canyon. Oh, bedroll, yes, bedroll. There is, yeah. There is a guaranteed bedroll in there on every level, but it's inside the cave. You got to go into the cave to get it. Let's see, do we have a crappy bow on us? I'm pretty sure we do. Yes, we have an 8% bow. Beautiful. Lovely. But yes, there is a bedroll guaranteed in there, but it's in the cave. You got to go into the cave that has the wolf in it, which is not behind the waterfall. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. How are you today? And yes, we do have a new sponsor, boys and girls. The sponsor of the week is Marvel Strike Force. You can download it and play it on your phone. You just have to get to level 5 to fulfill the first goal. Level 20 is a little harder. You gotta wait a day or so to get to level 20 because you have to do certain things. But if you get to level 5, it helps out the stream. Supports my streaming and YouTube efforts, and it's a fun little game to play. It's kind of like it's a little XCOM-y in the way it plays a little like XCOM, where you basically have a team, and then you tell your guys to do certain things against other people. So I had fun with it. I played it for about an hour or so, and got to level 5 within about 40 minutes, so it wasn't too bad. Looks like they changed the location. Well, there's several. It's in the cave with the wolf, but there's like 4 places in that cave that it can possibly be. You have to look all over that cave to find it. Hey, Blackman PL, how you doing? Red 5, good morning, good morning. Good Lord, here comes the blizzard, boys and girls. Here comes the blizzard. Here it comes, here it comes. And I'll be playing some Marvel Strike Force tomorrow in our afternoon hour. We'll do our sponsor stream tomorrow. We'll play a little bit of it. Oh shoot, I need to rest. As much as I don't want to, I need to rest. Let's drink a coffee too. Just so we have full oomph to get up the rope. We aren't too heavy or anything, which is good. We just need our stamina. I do have my crampons on. Nice. My crampons, cramp-offs are going good. Okay. There we go. That's much better. Much better. Oh my great googly mooglies. It's a nasty day out here, boys and girls. Oh my. Hey, look at that. Some kind soul left me 2 pieces of moose meat here. I wonder who that could have been. Yeah, Marvel Strike Force. It's actually really fun, Red 5. I've been having a blast with it. I was telling people it sort of plays like it sort of plays a little bit like an XCOM game does, where you have your little team of, oh, look at all that stuff that was left here. Oh wow, look at all this stuff that was left here for me. Oh, somebody loves me. Where you have you have a team of characters, and you basically, I think it's up to 5, and you tell them where to go and what to do in the fight, and they have different special abilities they can use and stuff like that. So Honora, you don't have to do it, darling. You don't have to do it. I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm just kind of keeping the sponsorships going because they're helping out with, you know, with monetizing the stream a little bit and making it so I don't have to do as much Uber and Lyft and DoorDash. So you don't have to do anything, my dear. You do so much all the time. You do so much all the time, and I appreciate it immensely, so. You're just like, another mobile game? Jeez Louise. Well, you are a sweetheart. You are a sweetheart. But trust me, if you did nothing else other than just show up here and be your bright, shiny self, that would be more than enough, so. It'd be fine, but I barely know how to use a tablet. I don't even know how to use a tablet. You're like miles ahead of me already, Honora. I don't even know how to use a tablet. I am horrible at a tablet, so. I can barely use my phone. Now a tablet, I guess, would probably be better on my eyes, huh? Probably be better for my eyes if I used a tablet, but yeah, I can barely do that. All right, let's drop the meats out here. Yum yum.
Too cold to think.
But you managed a tablet. You still use a landline? I would love a landline. I don't even honestly know if I could get a landline here. I bet I probably could, but I don't know if I actually could or not. All right, we got 58 sticks. 58. Well, the good news is we now have 45 total kilos of carry weight. We've got our technical backpack, which is great. We've got our well-fed bonus. And we have our lovely moose-hide satchel. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Moose-hide satchel's amazing. But yes, you can use the QR code up above, or you can click the link that's pinned to the top of the chat to download Marvel Strike Force with my code. All you have to do is get to level 5. That's all you gotta do is get to level 5. Level 20 is another, like, goal, but it does take a little while to get to level 20 because to get XP in the game, you have to complete daily goals. And of course, the daily goals only reset once a day. I was at level, I was able to get to level 17 in one day, but then there was just no way to progress any further. Literally, there was no way to progress any further. I had to wait till today, but I waited till today, did a couple things, completed some of the daily goals, and immediately I'm level 21, almost immediately. So, getting to level 20 does take a little bit longer, and I think they make it that way on purpose, but to get to level 5 is actually pretty easy. It didn't take me that long to get to level 5, so level 5, just make sure you get those daily goals taken care of and stuff, and you'll level up pretty swiftly. Pretty swiftly. Alright, let's drop some, what is this shirt? Or what is this shirt? That shirt? That is available on Interloper. This shirt is my Star Wars shirt. This shirt is the hockey jersey. And this is available on every difficulty level, yes. The hockey jersey is the same warmth as the thin wool sweater, but you notice it has a great windproof bonus, which of course doesn't matter unless I have no coats. If I have no coats, it matters at the windproof bonus. I'm just wearing it because it's the new shirt. In the future, I'll probably just wear the thin wool sweaters because the warmth is the same, and the thin wool sweaters weigh a little bit less. Neither of them causes any sort of sprint reduction, though, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Neither causes sprint reduction, so it doesn't really matter. After you have an internet place called... Oh, internet... I thought that was internet police. Internet place called CenturyLink. The internet police! Oh god, the internet police after me! If so, then you could get a landline. Oh, you could? Okay. Okay. I liked landlines, but I never liked talking on the phone, so... I probably wouldn't get one anyway. I lied. I probably wouldn't get one, because I hate talking on the phone for the most part. My mom even called last night, and I was like, okay, Mom, I just don't want to talk on the phone tonight. I'm sorry, I love you, bye. I was like, no, I just don't feel like talking on the phone. I'm not a big phone talker, I never have been. I like it for emergencies. I like the idea of a landline for, like when cell towers all go down. Like when my power went out for a week. Guess what? If I had a landline, I would have still had phone access. You know, when my power went out, the landlines don't necessarily depend on the power grid being up. They depend on the phone lines being up, but it's a totally separate thing. And so it kind of, it would be nice for something like that. But Pear, good morning. How are you? Hello, hello. How's it going there? Our neighbor finally gave up the party line, the last of the holdouts locally. I remember we had a party line growing up. It was never a party as far as I remember. It was never a party. It was a line, but it was never ever a party. Alright, let's sleep for a couple hours. Get our warmth back. And then we're going to try to climb up to the secluded shelf. We'll see what happens. Gee, grandmother, how you doing? Hello, hello. How's it going today? Okay, it's very nasty out there. The weather does not like me at all, boys and girls. The game does not like me at all. I've heard Fallout New Vegas is pretty good. Is that true or not? Oh my god, are we ever going to be able to find our way up there? Oh my god, Becky. Would I ever... Can I do it? Can I do it? I don't know if I can. There's a piece of birch bark. Fallout New Vegas is cool. Okay, well we'll try. I'll try to remember when we switch games to jump over onto Epic and grab it real quick. I mean, it's a free game, so free game is a free game. You can never pass. You can never get better than free, right? Free is a very good price. Okay, there's the container there. Yeah, the price is acceptable. Exactly. Free is an acceptable price. I'll give them that. Yeah, everybody seems to be in agreement. It's a good game.
I just want to lay down for a bit.
Good Lord, we're already cold. We're already cold. Get my tomato soups. Okay, we're just gonna. Oh, jeez. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just do it. Let's do it. We're gonna do it. We are gonna do it. Oh. So yeah, friend, you liked it. Game Cat, you liked it. G Grandmother, you liked it. Oh, Blood Rain liked it. Okay, yeah. The consensus is that it's a decent game. Now, question is, do I have to heavily mod it before it's a decent game, or can I play the vanilla game, no mods, and still have a fun time? There's the question I'll have to ask. Because I've heard about Bethesda. I've heard about them. Mods for stability. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Ow! Ow, stop breaking your wrists, darling. It scared the crap out of me. I'm up about as high as I can get on this here. Let's see, can we get over here? Alright, this is going to be the true test. Can we get up this little ridge here? There's like a spot right up here that we can climb up it if it'll let us. Oh, yeah. Over the top, baby, just like Sylvester Stallone. That's what we're doing, going over the top. Oh, yeah. Let's, do I have no bandages at all? Really? I got no bandages? Well, we gotta remedy that situation. Holy crap. Because I have to use one on my wrist. I have no what would happen if I got hit by a wolf right now? I would bleed out. I would bleed out like crazy. That would not be good. That would not be good at all. Yeah, Interloper does have lower fatigue drain, yes. I think all the other ones, it drains a lot quicker. I noticed that when I was playing Stalker Friend, I was like, good God, I want to go back to Interloper because I don't get as tired as quick. That was the one thing I did not like about going back and playing Stalker, is that it just like 5 minutes, I mean half a day outside, and I was already just exhausted. My character was like, I'm so tired, I just want to lay down. I'm like, good Lord. You know, Will can last longer than you, or Aster can last longer than you on Interloper. Jeez Louise. Stop your whining and complaining so much. Good Lord. But yeah, all the other difficulty levels, you definitely lose your stamina way quicker. You get tired way quicker in them. So the schedule for today, boys and girls, we're gonna play Long Dark here till about noon my time, so about another 3 hours. And then we're gonna play a little bit of 7 Days to Die this afternoon. We're continuing our romp in 7 Days to Die right now. Getting prepared for Alpha 21 Streamer Weekend, which is still to be announced. They still haven't announced what day that's going to be, or what weekend it's going to be. I know it's not going to be this weekend, though. They did tell us that. And then we'll be starting tonight. I'm going to sneeze. Ooh, they always come in twos. And then tonight we're going to be starting our we finished up the Hunted for 100 Days challenge mode. We were doing the Hunted Part 1, and we were being hunted by the bear for 100 days. We're going to be starting up the As the Dead Sleep challenge tonight. And we're actually going to be trying to live for 100 days in As the Dead Sleep. I know. Jesus Christ. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts.
Bless you.
Thank you. Okay, where the Where the frickety boo am I supposed to go here? Hold on a second. I lost my way. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way right here. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Blood Raid. I appreciate that very much. Yes, Vanilla's okay and fun on your first time playing it. It's not bad if you don't do any mods, but I think they're in their menu. They have some mods you can select, but don't quote me on that. It's been a long time since I played the game. Okay, cool. All right. Well, you know, I'll give it a look. Not like I have time for a new game right now, but I'll give it a look. I'll give it a look. We'll see what happens. I mean, the price is right. The price is very good. But so that's what's on schedule today. Now tomorrow we'll be starting with some Long Dark. We'll then be doing a little bit of our Marvel Strike Force sponsorship tomorrow afternoon. And the QR code for that's right up there. And it's also, the link for it is posted in the chat, which is kind of over there. So it's pinned to the top of the chat menu as well. So you can catch that there. Marvel Strike Force is it's a mobile game that's sponsoring their stream for the next week. You know, and we're just doing some sponsorships just to help monetize the stream a little bit. And, you know, for those of you who've ever wanted to contribute to the stream and have never felt you could, this is a good way to do it. It doesn't cost you a dime. It doesn't cost you anything. Just a little bit of your time. And all you have to do is get to level 5. And level 20 is the other goal, but level 5 is pretty easy to attain. And once you get to level 5, it'll give us a little ding up there, and we're ready, and we'd be ready to go. So free 90, free best price, free 90, free best price. Yeah, I got another sponsorship. Can you believe that? I mean, it's funny, Pear, because I actually have like 2 or 3 that have been offered to me, and so I had to like pick. I mean, one of them, of course, Raid Shadow Legends keeps wanting me to do a sponsorship. Raid Shadow Legends wants anybody. If you have a pulse, Raid Shadow Legends will do a sponsorship with you. But I just don't want to do Raid Shadow Legends. It just doesn't interest me that much. Maybe it's because it's overhyped and overexposed. I don't know. But yeah, Raid Shadow Legends wanted to. But Marvel wanted to do one. The Marvel Strike Force one was offered. I was like, okay, cool. It's Marvel. It's got Marvel superheroes in it. I like that. I like Marvel superheroes. I like Spider-Man. I like Luke Cage. I like the X-Men. All right, here we go, boys and girls. Let's go. Let's do this. To the summit we go. Hopefully there's some. I'm hoping for some. Flare shells at the summit. Had to think of the word. The flare shells. The pulse is optional. Yes, the pulse is optional for Raid Shadow Legends. Even if you didn't have a pulse, you know, they'd probably give you one. We need to know what the heck Marvel people can do first. Oh no, it explains the game is very good about telling you what their little powers are. Each character has like certain moves that you can use against other characters, basically. Hello, birdies. What a pretty sunrise. I love her little. Ow. But hey, I got all my laundry done yesterday. You know, I was wanting to get my laundry done. I got all my laundry done yesterday, so that feels good. Put new clean sheets on the bed. Got to sleep in a clean sheet bed last night. Not that, like, my old sheets were, like, crusty and dirty or anything, but, you know. It's always, you know, it always feels good, you know. That first night you put those clean sheets on the bed, and they got that little bit of fabric softener smell, and it just feels so good to crawl into a freshly made, clean bed.
My fingers feel numb.
Okay, that right there is a cool shot. That right there is a Hadrian moment right there, boys and girls. Look at that. That is absolutely freaking gorgeous. God, this game is just so beautiful.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
The more you complain, darling, the longer I'm going to stand here. It's like my kids. The more you ask about how long it is till we get there, the longer I'm gonna take. That is just absolutely freaking gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. You can tell me how cold you are, Astrid. I just don't care. My give a shitter's broken. It just doesn't work. Oh. Getting spicy today. Okay, that was my PG-13. That was my one PG-13 right there. Sorry. Sorry. We'll head up the rope here. Up the rope. Now, it used to be, no matter what you did, you had to stop here. No matter how rested you were, you always had to stop on this ledge right here. There was no choice. You always had to stop on this ledge when you climbed this rope. This ledge or the one right above it. You had to. I mean, now with the crampons and the way they've redone climbing speed, these ledges aren't as important as they used to be. Other than they're places you can pick up some sticks and a little bit of wood. But you notice how my stamina down there's not even really going down that fast. It's just those ledges used to be way more important than they are now. Even without the crampons, I can climb way faster than I used to. I don't know what they did or how they changed it, but I don't really like how easy it is to climb ropes anymore. I sort of like the struggle back in the day. I think, and it all happened when they brought the crampons around, so I think they changed something. They changed something with how the rate of exhaustion happens on ropes or something. Something happened. Something happened. I'm not sure exactly what. Okay, we need to make a couple of bandages real quick. Because I forgot to do that last night. I meant to do that. Ow. What did I just smack my finger on? That hurt. Something on my chair just bit me. Something on my chair just bit me. There we go. That got us some bandages. Nice. Okay. Wow, we have a lot of wood on us. Ladies. We're packing some wood. I'm just saying. And coal. I'm going to repair up just a bit here. Get myself nice and warmed up. Get myself a little warmed up anyway. Really, we are hungry, huh? Yeah, we're a little bit hungry. What are you talking about, game? We aren't that hungry. Gabe's like, you're really hungry, Athena. No, I'm not. I'm not that hungry. Just a little hungry. We'll eat our soups. Hey, that actually put us underweight. What do you know? Eat a few cattails. We'll drink a little water. There we go. All right, let's go. It's a nice sunshiny day out. I mean, that's good. That means if we get to the plane here quick enough, we can probably start a Maglen's fire inside the plane. Oh, those doggos know I'm up here. They are pissed off. All these plane accidents. It's lucky that we walked away from our plane crash with only a little knife in our hand. Found an empty prepper cache in Timberwolf Mountain, but it had a body and a hammer in it. First I've seen that. Oh wow, really? That's pretty cool. My prepper cache here was completely empty. It had nothing in it. Not a gall darn thing. You found it on Loper. Nice, yeah. We started this episode, this broadcast today in that prepper cache, but I had nothing in mine. Mine was completely freaking empty. Well, it had a bed in it, I guess. I guess it had a bed. That's about it. Hey, Kit Kat, how you doing? You're finally not working. Oh, that's awesome. So you can watch stream. Well, good to have you here. How's it going? Let's check for the matches here. Bippity bop, boopity beep, boopity bipper. Okay, I got 3 flare shells. That's awesome. Okay.
Wonder if I can drop any of this here.
Awesome possum. And let's see what the fire striker's at. 20. Why? Why? 22%. 22, and there's the stem. 22%? Why even bother giving it to me? Oh, isn't it better to leave animal quarters outside? Yes, if you have animal quarters, you want to leave them outside. Yeah, it's better than 2%, I guess. Yeah, you definitely want to leave them outside, Pear, for sure. I've been in all but Ash Canyon and Black Rock. I've been in, all have been empty so far except for that surprise. Then there was a hammer at the summit, too. Yeah, I guess from what somebody was saying, shooting, is that the caches on Interloper are always empty. Which kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that they're all empty. Now these won't have anything in them. I'm just opening them because. Oh wow! Really? What? What? Hold on a second. I got an actual can of peaches out there on day 138. I got a can of peaches out of there at 60%. That's crazy. Well, this one usually has food in it. This one usually has sodas in it. I'm not gonna open that one right now because that one is probably empty. This usually has the crackers in it. That usually has coffee and tea. And then this usually has medicine and hides and guts. I'll get the hides and guts for sure. I'll get the hides and guts for sure. I guess the peaches are built differently. Wow. Holy crud. I can't believe I got a can of peaches. I mean, I know it's just a can of peaches, but there's some meds. Let's get the crackers. The nice thing about the crackers is the crackers never go bad, so they're always here. The crackers are always here. Oh, and we got a ketchup chip too. They've changed a few things around. That's interesting. That is very interesting. And like I said, this one usually has soda in it, but I'll be shocked if there's soda in here. Wow, so they actually gave us a soda. Crazy. Crazy days. Oh my god, that's freaking awesome. Hey, Pat, how you doing? Or Patate, I guess you could say. How you doing, Patate? How's it going? Babon, hello, hello. How are you? There's ropes all over up here. All right. Well, that was interesting. Oh, I can't add any more fuel right now. Okay. Okay, my current run, I'm at 50% of the world explored. Have yet to find a single flare shell. Found 2 guns, though. Yeah, flare shells are a lot harder to find these days. A lot harder to find since the update. So much harder to find. Eldreas, good morning. Good afternoon, good evening. Good night, my friend. Did we get any? Wow. I've still not found another pair of wool socks. Makes me sad, man. Start your forever midnight run. Oh, I knew. Good luck. Good freaking luck. That is going to be a wild, wild ride. Good luck with that. I hope it goes well. I hope it doesn't disappoint. I will say I was rather disappointed with how how that kind of panned out there. It's a interesting run, let's just say. A very interesting run. All right, and we'll tear apart these. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again. I hate that feeling. When your nose kind of itches a little bit. We'll drink our soda down. Wow, I can't believe we got a soda. That is so cool. We got some ketchup chips too, and a can of peaches. Okay, but you got semi-loper start, but better baseline loot. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll have to revisit the forever night idea. After we get done with this one, maybe we'll do like a forever night thing. It could be interesting. Alright, let's rip apart those. Millions of peaches. Peaches for free. Bye-bye, mountain boots. Let's see, we got plenty of coffee, plenty of tea. Wow. Wow, those... Something is up with that. That is very weird. The coffee and teas we got up here are at 80 and 100% on day 135. How is that even physically possible? Something is off with the decay rates, I have a feeling. Something is definitely off with the decay rates. Because we should have found no sodas, no peaches. You planted it there. Yo, you put them there recently. Oh. So it was you. It was you. Got it.
So tired.
Yeah, I know you are, darling. Let's drink some water. We'll lay down. We'll lay down. We'll get some rest. We'll lay down and get some rest. There we go. Friend 84 just subbed up for tier 1 6 months in advance. Subscribed. Oh my gosh, thank you for the 6 months in advance, my friend. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for being here and thank you for subbing up. That was very, very, very nice of you. Holy crap. Thank you so much for the support there, my friend. Let's throw that in there. And let's drink a little water. But thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, I really do. Let's drop that. We don't need it. We'll make a little collage of things we don't need over here. Here's a little collage of stuff we don't need. There we go. Look at all that stuff we don't need. Okay, I don't need this crate right here either. That crate is bothering me. It annoys my sensibilities. There we go. All right.
Anything right now.
I know you would, my dear. Let's eat. So let's eat some foods. Yeah, this is the one thing about coming up here late in the game. There's not a lot of food. This is kind of a come up here, ditch it, and get the heck out, because there's not a lot up here to keep you like sustained for long. I mean, at this point, I got 4 boxes of crackers and my little bit of cattails that I brought up with me. I mean, we got food elsewhere, but this is all I got up here, so it's not like we can stay here a whole long time. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna be healthy for us. All right. So we do not have our flare gun on us, but we do have 3 flare shells now. So that is the good news. All right, so we drop those. Let's drop the stones. Pick up that. Now we're overweight again. Now we're overweight again. Drop the tinder plug. We're gonna get we are getting below weight here, boys and girls. We are getting below weight. Let's since we can, let's sleep. We got a fire, so we might as well be completely rested going down out of here. Oh, and now it's a blizzard. Of course it is. Of course it's a blizzard now. I should have gone. I should have just been like, boom, out of here. I should have just done it, but I wasn't smart. Okay, did Blizzard clear up? Okay, it cleared up. And we're below weight. Look at that. Nice. Okay, well, bye-bye. Bye-bye. I have food for such a long time. Just killed a bear. My next few days in game will be pretty much gathering enough wood to cook it. Yeah, that's usually the biggest problem, Pear. When you get the biggest problem you have when you kill a bear or a moose is like, do I have enough fuel to do this? Do I have enough fuel to take, to actually take advantage of it? Hey, Rusty! Thank you so much for the host of the raid and the follow there, Dan, the 5'9". How you doing, Rusty? How you doing, my friend? How's it going? Thank you for giving Rusty a shout out. Go check him out. Boom, boom, over there.
Oh, box 6. Oh goodness.
What is that game? I don't know what game that is.
Rusty moment right there, Hope. That was a Rusty.
Is that Pokemon? Is that Pokemon? I think I see a Pokemon.
Yeah, no.
I think it's a Pokemon. I'm not sure. I want to say it's a Pokemon, but I'm not sure. I wasn't all immersed in That was my kids. My kids loved Pokemon. Oh my god. That's back when I traded shiny Pokemons. Oh, yeah, my kids loved Pokemon a lot. Purple donut filling is fruit. Yum. Oh, donuts. God, why do you have to bring up donuts? Why does your name have to make me think of donuts? Now I'm hungry. Thanks. But yeah, my kids were all into Pokemon. I never was into that.
Can stop me.
I was never into Pokemon trading cards. Magic the Gathering I got into a little bit, but I got out of Magic the Gathering back after Legends. When Fallen Empires came out for Magic, I was like, nope, I'm out of here. Bye. Bye. Legends was the last, set that I ever really got excited about. After that, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I had my alpha and beta set of Magic. Oh god, until about 5 years ago or so. Made some good money off of them. They sell good on the collector's market. A lot of people love those chaotic orbs and stuff like that. Oh, the old original stuff. They're not really playable anymore, but I remember when Magic came out, the comic shop I was working for, we got tons of that crap in. My boss was actually one of the few retailers that took a chance on it, and oh boy, it paid off. Oh boy, it paid off. Of course, I had a little bit of a hand pushing that on him. And I was like, this is really fun. I like it. We should buy a lot of this and try to sell it to our customers. And he was like, okay, buy how many boxes do you think we should buy? And I was like, I think we should at least buy a case. I think a case was 50 boxes or 48 boxes. It's 48 boxes. That's a lot of money. And I told him, well, look, if we don't sell them all, I will buy anything that's left over at 10% over cost. So you'll make at least 10% no matter what we do. And he's like, okay, as long as you're willing to do that. And I was like, I'll do it. I'm gonna buy a bunch anyway, so if I can get them at a discount if we don't sell them, let's just put it this way. I didn't get any of them at 10% over cost. They all cost me regular price. And actually, we had unlimiteds. We had well, once they started selling well, he just bought more. He was like, well, let's get another case. We only got like 15 boxes left. Let's get another case and another case. He was buying them up like crazy. We made, the shop I worked for, we made so much money on Magic the Gathering. It was insanity. You don't think you've ever seen me go down from the summit by not goading? Oh, I've done this a couple of times before. Now, I could go down to the three-way cave right here. I could go down to the three-way cave right here, but I don't want to do that. Because I have stuff over here that I want to collect. Because I'm not really going to be coming back here. I got birch and stuff over here I want to collect, so... I'm hoping I still have Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes White Dragon First Edition somewhere in my storage shed. Ooh, nice. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was another one my kids got into. I never understood that one either. But, you know, I understand it. I understand it from the standpoint of, you know, the collectible trading card game type thing. I just never... it wasn't my thing. I didn't find the appeal of them like they did. They love that stuff. They love that stuff. But yeah, I spent a bunch on Magic back in the day. I still have a set of Unlimiteds around here somewhere. I don't know where it's at. I still have a set of the Unlimited cards, but I sold my Alphas and Betas quite a while ago. I was just like, I'm not doing anything with them. You know, there comes a point where you're like, you know, do I want to hang out? Do I want to hang on to this for a few extra measly bucks, or do I, because it's just sitting in my storage shed, or do I want to sell it, make more money than I probably have any right making anyway on it, and somebody else can enjoy it. They'll probably put it in a, you know, binder and card pages and look at it and have fun with it, and it's just sitting in a box for me. You know, it's just sitting in a box for me. If I can't have it out and, like, display it, it's like, what am I doing hanging on to it for? Now, my comic books are a different thing, although I would love to have... I do want one day to have a comic book room. I want to have a comic book room in my house. Where I have all my comics out, my long boxes out, have comics up on the walls. Yes, I am a huge freaking nerd. Deal with. Oh, Jesus Christ, holy hell. Hello, Mr. Bear. The bear's like, deal with this sucker. Okay. This could go very poorly very quickly. Oh, he's kind of ignoring me now. Oh, jeez, he got me. My bow broke. I forgot I had the crappy bow out. Oh, well. Wow, he still was on to me. He still did not like me. Oh, no, Mr. Bear. But I love you, Mr. Bear. Ow. 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 Bear hug. Mr. Bear. Yeah, it sucked I had to get my second bow out there. I'll have to check the bedroll. I've got extra bedrolls, so. I know, he's so cute.
Okay. Gotta stop that blood loss.
Oh, no weapons. Oh, he knocked my bow right out of my hand. And my tea. He knocked my stuff right out of my hands. Big meanie.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Well, you go off and die somewhere, Mr. Bear. Big meanie. Okay. We're all good. Let's check our bedroll. Bedroll's fine. Clothing, not so much. The clothing got a little bit wrecked. Clothing got a little wrecked. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Got a little bit wreckety booed.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Gotta go out here and find my arrows. Wow, I missed 3 times on him. Oh, was that 4 times? There's another arrow out here too, isn't there? Yeah, I missed 4 times on him. That did not help my percentage. Oh, there he is again. Hello, Mr. Bear. You have an arrow in you. That arrow's mine, sir? That's my arrow you have, sir? Excuse me, sir. He was mad because I killed his rabbit friend? Yeah, he was. I know, he's so cute. He's such a cutie. Such a cutie patootie. Alright. This is where birch bark tea really pays off to have. Because now we have 4 hours of restoration getting back, so. Actually, we'll also, we'll pass time for an hour. Get warmed back up again, there we go. Awesome. Oh my god, Vindictive Minx with a 15-month resub. Thank you, Vindictive Minx. Thank you, Vindictive. Oh, that 15-month resubberoo there. Appreciate that very, very much.
Just resubscribed for 15 months.
How many bears do we got right now? 7? Yeah, I think that would be our 8th bear if he went down. Yeah, he's still way up there. I bet I could get him to follow me back, though. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. I was gonna have him follow me back, but never mind, he's dead. He's dead. Or he might be taking a nap. Sometimes they do. Nope, there's crows above his body. He's dead because there are crows above his body. He's dead, and I'm very happy about that. Oh, don't worry about it, Vindictive Minx. It's not a nap. It's not a nap. You hurt me, sir. You hurt me, sir. Invalid location. What are you talking about? Invalid location. What crack are you smoking, game? How can this over here be an invalid location to put a fire? How could that be invalid and this is valid? I'm very confused. Very, very confused right now. But that's totally cool, Vindictive Minx. I'm glad you've been having fun with it. I hope you've been enjoying it, old bunch. We're making fires and looking at texts. There we go. All right, now we're nice and warm. Let's quarter this bear. 200 hours in the last 2 weeks. That's not a problem. That is not a problem at all. That is a good thing. Well, food's not a problem anymore, which is a good thing. Don't like having a problem for food. You know, I'm actually going to use my knife because my hacksaw is in pretty bad shape. Definitely a problem. Weeks need more time to play. That is true. Drink another one of those. I think I already have the... Yeah, I've already got the improved rest on me, so I'll drink another one of those. There we go. Alrighty. Oops. That's a wolfie over there. He doesn't see me because I'm crouched. What were you coming over here to investigate, sir? Nobody asked you to come over here and investigate anything. Big meanie. It's like, no, Atheenon's the big meanie. He shot a poor, helpless wolf just because he was coming over to find out what that delicious smell was.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Hey, I did not ask him to come over and join the party, okay? He was not invited. If I wanted him to come over, I would have said, Mr. Wolf, come on over and join me. Come over and hang out with me, bro. Yeah, he didn't make a reservation, exactly. He couldn't bear not joining the party. He could barely stand himself. It barely registered with him that he shouldn't have come over. He barely recognized my prowess. I could go all night. But you couldn't bear it. Hey-o! Everybody's like, shh, stop it with the bear puns now. Thank you. Thank you, love you, bye-bye. Alright, let's drink a cup of coffee. It's unbearable. Yeah, I know. I know. It is pretty unbearable. It is pretty unbearable. And by the way, just like the bot was telling you right now, we do have a new sponsor for the week. It's a Marvel Strike. It's a mobile game called Marvel Strike Force. And all you have to do is download it using my QR code, play it to level 5, and it'll count you in as part of the crew. Now, the second goal is to play it to level 20, which I'm going to be honest, took a little while. because you have to play it for like a day. You have to reset the daily goals have to reset for you to be able to actually get enough XP to get to level 20. So it does take a little bit longer to get it to level 20 and get that done. But it's a pretty fun little game. I had a blast with it. So that's a great way to help support the stream. Sponsorships are always a great way to help support your favorite creators because they allow you to just spend a little bit of your time, and the creator gets a benefit monetarily from the sponsor for people who download the game and try it out and give it a shot. And in the past, we've had some great sponsorships where people have actually liked the games and been like, yeah, you know, I'm going to keep playing it because I actually am having a blast with it. And I think that's why the sponsors do it. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. That's why they do it. Get a little bit of sleep. Little bit of sleep. We're kind of tired. We're kind of tired. I know my boyfriend for me has been playing with your code quite a bit. Oh, nice! Nice! Yeah, the sponsorship thing is a great thing for streamers. I have to thank GamesLift for, you know, encouraging me to do it. And just being like, dude, just do it. You know, if people don't want to do it, they don't have to do it. It's not like you're telling them they have to or anything. And you know, even if you can get just a few people to do it, it'll monetize a little bit, and you'll get a little bit from it, and you know, it helps out when you're trying to like make a living streaming. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. Yeah, level 20 would be a bit much. Yeah, level 20 is a bit much. It took me a little while to get to level 20. I played it yesterday for a little bit, and then I had to log back in today because I was trying to see how long it would take to get to level 20. And I had to log back in today to get my dailies refreshed so I could actually get the XP to get to level 20. I mean, once I logged in, it was literally like 5 minutes, and I was at level 20 all of a sudden. But, yeah, it does take a little bit to get there. So, level 5 is pretty easy, though. Level 5, it took me like 30, 40 minutes to get to level 5, and that was it. And it was pretty fun learning about the game and stuff, so. I must say, I have a very big weakness for mobile games. I have to like, play them and then unload them, uninstall them, because I can spend hours on mobile games. I spent a lot of hours in Farmville 2. Let's just put it this way. My farm in Farmville 2 is pretty freaking awesome, though. I'm just saying. I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to brag. But gold machines everywhere, my friends. Gold machines everywhere. Pretty damn impressive. I'm just saying. I'm a pretty impressive farmer. Alright, let's get this going. I played that with my friend. She liked the game, and so I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And I got way too into it. Way too into it. My friend, even though she doesn't want to admit it, she's a gamer too. She's one of those closet gamers, you know. She's one of those closet gamers who like acts like she's too good to do it, but once she starts playing it, she's more addicted than you are. She's like, oh, I don't do games. I'm not a gamer. And I'm like, yeah, you are. You just don't know it. You're a closet gamer. You're a closet gamer. You just it wasn't cool to be a gamer, so you never tried to be a gamer back in the day. But yeah, you're a closet gamer. That's what you are. You're a closet gamer. It's just you know, just embrace it.
Embrace the dark side.
That's what I told her. Embrace the dark side, my friends. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, exactly. Just admit it. Just admit it. Oh, she was the one. She was after actually I introduced her to Farmville, but after I quit Farmville 2 because I was spending way too much time on it, she's the one who drugged me back into it. She's like, I really want you to play it again. I want to be in a co-op with you again, and I want to play it with you. And I was like, okay, I'll play it a little bit, but I can't get into it as much as I used to. And then, of course, I got into it, and she's like, isn't it fun? And I'm like, no! Oh, I played Farmville 2 like crazy. So, I had a glitch, grandmother. You know how you can upgrade all of your machines and your fields to gold level? Well, I had a glitch where I went and visited somebody else's farm. I came back from their farm, and they had tons of gold machines and stuff. I fertilized their crops, came back from their farm. The game glitched and gave me their farm. And then it glitched again, and it gave me my farm back with all the additional machines that they had on their farm. And it's never taken them away. So I have gold machines on everything. I have gold machines on everything. I have gold fields on everything. Everybody in chat's like, what the hell is he talking about? Oh, I have it all. I have it all. Gaming once in a while doesn't make you lazy. Just embrace it. Don't even do drugs. Exactly. Just say no to drugs. Just say no. You remember that campaign back in the day? Just say no. There are worse things to be addicted to. Alright, let's, I have no more of those. You know, friend, it has to be... It doesn't decay as quickly if you spread it out neatly. I'm just telling you the truth. If you spread them out neatly, it doesn't decay as quickly. See, like all these ones that are placed in a stack here, these are going to decay very quickly. No, not really. It's how I justify it, okay? I justify it. Hey, Hydroshot, how you doing? It's how I justify keeping them neat like that. How warm? For me, it's feeling warm in here today, boys and girls. I don't know. It's already 78 degrees in here. What's the temp going to be like here today in Portland? 81. I better go turn my AC on. Hold on a second. Hold on just a second. I better get it cooling down now, or I'm going to be just regretting it later on. There we go. Okay. I'm going to be so regretting it if I don't do that now. I don't do that now, I'm going to be regretting my life. Anchor, how you doing, buddy? How are you doing? So that's the basics of our challenge there, Anchor. So our story behind our challenge is that our fine, intrepid character, Astrid, awoke in Hush River Valley, not quite knowing what was going on. She didn't have a lot of memory of her past. And she did, though, remember two very important things. Get to Desolation Point. Fire a flare gun from the lighthouse. It'll alert the mainland that you need a pickup for an emergency pickup. And then you need to get to Forsaken Airfield with 50 liters of fluid to facilitate getting off the island. And then we got to Forsaken Airfield. We haven't fired the flare gun off yet. We just found flare shells. But she got to Forsaken Airfield, and she found this note that like is leading her like on a path to find these bunkers. And she's like, "Ooh, I think I may have been part of that." So we're trying to figure out what's going on with that as well. And in the meantime, you know, we're traveling around trying to discover what's going on with the bunkers, trying to explore the world a little bit, fending off the bears and the wolves, and all that sort of stuff. See, we got a wolf, deer, bear. Wolf, deer, bear. We got a wolf, deer, bear. That's the wolf, deer, bears are a thing, okay? I just want his hide. I know I'm a trophy hunter. Trophy hunter! Trophy hunter! Damn trophy hunters! That's all I wanted was his hide. That's all I wanted. I know. That's all I wanted. It's horrible. Alright, we'll eat that down. We do have cooking 5, so we're good. We're good. We've had cooking 5 since day. Let's see. Let's look in the journal. Let's look back in the journal. When did we get cooking 5? So we're on day 140. We've had cooking 5 since day 42. So we've had cooking 5 for almost 100 days now. We've had it for about 100 days now. Cooking 5 is so lovely. It's like, oh, if it moves, I can kill it and eat it. I just honestly can't believe we've been out here all night long cooking. I'm now gonna jinx it, of course. I've almost cooked up this entire bear on this fire. We've almost cooked the entire bear on this fire. Is more meat a bad thing? I say no. I say no. More meat is never ever a bad thing. Oh shush! Hey, Astrid, you are such a drama queen. It's like, oh my god, gag me with a spoon, Astrid. You're just such a drama queen. Such a drama queen, my dear. I have not completed one of them yet. These are the first flare shell. I found a flare shell at the very beginning of the game, Vindictive Minx, and I had to use it to save myself from a bear attack. These are the flare shells I have found since then. I haven't even gone to Desolation Point. That's now our goal, is to go back, get our flare gun, and go to Desolation Point and alert the mainland that we need pickup. We spent 140 days just trying to find flare shells. And I've gone so many places. I know. The flare shell spawns are horrible these days. You can't count on any. You can't count on them from anywhere. You just can't. Yeah, they're horrendous. I mean, they're absolutely horrible. Well, I got 3 flare shells at the summit. That's been the only place I found flare shells. I mean, I haven't been to Coastal Highway yet, but for the first, I mean, here's the thing though. For the first 100 days of this game, yeah, for the first 100 days of this game, we never left this side of the map. We were over on this side of the map for the first 100 days. Only in the last 40 days have we gone to Pleasant Valley, quickly through there, Timberwolf Mountain, we explored Ash Canyon, and now we've done Timberwolf Mountain in the last 40 days. But for the first 100 days, we were on this side of the map exclusively. And that's it. So that probably had something to do with that. Well, by the time we got to day 100, we were at day 100 and we were out of matches. We were actually out of matches. Because I hadn't explored very much. That's the danger of staying in one place for too long. That's why I always say in Interloper, you gotta move, move, move. You have to explore everywhere. Started the run in Hush River Valley. So that sort of made my decision easy to spend the time on that side of the zone early on, because there wasn't any real reason to go to this side of the map. You know what I'm saying? because there was so much to do on that side of the map, and we wanted to go to Forsaken Airfield, and we forged in Forlorn Muskeg. We spent time in Broken Railroad, and all that sort of stuff. So there's lots of stuff to do over on that side of the map. My best guess is I find locations that have a flare gun case. Sometimes there's no gun but 2 to 3 shells. Yeah, it seems like they've definitely separated the shells and the flare guns from each other. Because it used to be you'd had a flare gun and 8 shells at the summit, a flare gun and 4 shells in the basin. I think there's still the same number of flare shells out in the world. They're just scattered around now. And I have a feeling, and the PV barn does usually have like a case sometimes too. I haven't been to the barn in Pleasant Valley, so that is a thing. That is a thing. Let's go ahead and drop the... Oh, and by the way, we came out of Ash Canyon with 30. Yes, 30 birch. 30 birch out of Ash Canyon alone. Insanity. Okay, that just does not... I don't like that at all. But that's okay. Fresh deer hide. Fresh deer hide. Drop it. Thank you. Let's drop the 2 deer hides here. We need those to repair our clothing. Hey, I'm 126 day on Voyager. Do you think I should skip Stalker and start on Interloper? No. I know it's very tempting to do that. It is very tempting to do that. I would highly recommend you do not. You can if you want to. You can if you want to, but I would highly recommend not skipping over Stalker. I would not recommend jumping from Voyager to Stalker. It's literally playing a different game. It is such a different game. Just between Stalker and Interloper is a pretty big gap. Voyager to Interloper is even more. I'd say give it a try just for giggles. Just try a run for giggles. Now, the things you'll have to remember about Interloper. Here's the biggest change, Hydro Shot. Here's the biggest change. In Interloper, you will not start with anything but about 4 to 5 pieces of clothing and a can. You'll have no matches, no bedroll, no tools, no nothing. You will not ever find a hatchet, a knife, a bow, an arrow, or a gun. Ever in the game. They don't exist. You have to go find matches. You have to go find your bedroll. Map knowledge is great. You also do not get to pick your zone in Interloper. It randomly puts you in a zone. So you could end up anywhere in Blackrock, Forlorn Muskeg, Ash Canyon, Desolation Point, Pleasant Valley, Hush River Valley, and there's some zones you never start in. In Interloper, you never start in Mystery Lake. You never start in Coastal Highway. You never start in, say, you know, you can also start in Timberwolf Mountain as well. It's a very different game than any of the other modes, just from the starting standpoint. I'd say, like chat was saying, maybe give it a shot. I don't know your aptitude level at the game, and maybe you'll have no problem at all. I would just say don't be shocked if you die really quick. The lack of resource, and also the, yeah, if you're not scared of dying, do it, dude. Go for it. Go for it. Give it a shot. See what you think. It's just be prepared, because also in addition to your baseline, in addition to your starting stuff that you can get being very low, your baseline resources throughout the entire game are going to be much less as well. There's actual items in Interloper that do not exist, that exist in Stalker, Pilgrim, and Voyager. Clothing items, food items, tools, that sort of stuff. In Interloper, the best shirt you can get is a thin wool sweater. The best pants you can get are combat pants. The best underwear you can get is thermal underwear. The best socks is wool socks. The best coat you can find is either the Mackinac jacket or the aviator jacket. The best hat you can find is the wool tooth. The best gloves you can find are the wool mittens, And the best shoes you can find are either the combat boots or the work boots. So those are the best clothing items you can even get. So your clothing item selection is very much more limited. Would beach combing help? A little bit. You're not gonna find anything on the beach that's that great though. You'll find a few things out there, but you'd have to spawn in Desolation Point for that to happen. And there's no guarantee you'll spawn in Desolation Point. Because the only zones in Interloper you can spawn in are Desolation Point, Pleasant Valley, Timberwolf and Ash Canyon and Black Rock, Forlorn Muskeg, and Hush River Valley. Those are the only zones that you'll spawn in Interloper. You have to move in Interloper. You can't get tied to one place for very long. Fire hardened arrows? Yes, actually they did. If I wanted to craft right now, I could craft fire hardened arrows if I wanted to. They're great for rabbits, but I don't need them anymore. I'm done with rabbit hunting. Wow, we cooked up. I mean, the wind blew our fire out, but look what we cooked. We stayed out here all night long, cooked an entire bear and half a deer before the wind came. Do they scare wolves? You have a better chance of scaring wolves with a rock. Let's just put it that way. You have a better chance of scaring a wolf with a rock than you do a fire hardened arrow. For the arrows I've shot at wolves' little stig, I've had mixed results. When the wolf didn't see me and I shot an arrow at him, it broke on him, and they'll generally always break on a wolf, even if they're 100%, they'll break. But I shot a wolf with an arrow when he didn't see me, and it scared him. 2 times when I shot a wolf with a fire-hardened arrow and he was charging me, he came right on through and attacked me. 1 time it did scare him off and he ran away, but all the times that I shot him at him, no matter what the condition of the fire-hardened arrow was, the arrow broke. And then on rabbits, the arrows will kill them about 90% of the time. But they will also sometimes bounce off of rabbits. The biggest benefit to them is that even if they bounce off the rabbit or if it kills the rabbit, you do get arrow skill ups for them. Now you don't get skill ups for making the fire hardened arrows, but you do get a skill up if you hit an animal with a fire hardened arrow, whether it kills them or not. So I guess if you're going for target practice on rabbits and deer and stuff, you could use fire hardened arrows and get it. But they aren't super effective. Oh, you were just asking me to shoot you right in the mother frickin' face, aren't you? Yeah, I told you not to run at me! You were asking for it, Mr. Deer. He had it coming, boys and girls. He had it coming.
We all have it coming, kid.
We all have it coming, kid. He was so happy to see me. So happy to see me. No, he wasn't happy to see me after that.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Oh, I have that rabbit on me. Let's harvest Mr. Rabbit up here. I totally forgot I had Mr. Rabbit on me. Yeah, the deer definitely need a better AI. Their AI kind of sucks. Well, I mean, the animals need an AI overhaul anyway. They have for a while. Let's just be honest. The animal AIs have been a little bit wonky. I mean, the Timberwolf AI is the one that just needs to be scrapped altogether and reworked completely in a new way. But the AIs have all been wonky for a little while. Okay, so it dropped the rabbit meat. No. No. No, 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 no. I do like that they added the does in. I like that they added the doe, and the doe has less meat, and the bucks now have more meat. So it's like they evened it out, you know. They made it so that the does sort of have a little less than the deer used to have, and the bucks have way more than they used to have. I mean, an average buck now starts at like 11 or 12. I mean, I don't know what this buck is. What are you at? He's 11.8, so that's actually a pretty small buck, to be honest. That's actually a pretty small buck. But the does are like 7 or 6 to 8, I think. Those are like 6 to 8, something like that. Come here. The doe looks very similar to a wolf from far away. They do. I've been fooled by them as well shooting. I'm like looking at them and I have to like zoom in with my bow and go, oh, it's a doe. Because they do look kind of similar from far away. I totally agree with you there. I wish they didn't look so similar. Nope. Not in the cards today, my dear. I'll come back out for you in a minute. It's time to haul all this meat back to the cave. Back to the cave time, my friends. We're cave living. Yeah, so far we found all the prepper caches. I mean, all of them have been empty, of course. I guess in Interloper they're all empty. Which kind of sucks. It makes me go, oh, well, then I just don't care about them. Other than they are nice for the warm bed, as well as basically the warm bed. That's all they are good for at Interloper. Which, honestly, is really good. Like, in Hush River Valley, or not Hush River Valley, in Forlorn Muskeg, it's great having a warm cave, or a warm cache right by the forge. I mean, I think they should have put it somewhere else, but they put it right by the forge, so good for them. Can I get a double shot before 8 o'clock? No. You silly deer, you went the wrong direction. Went the wrong way, Mrs. Doe. Mrs. Doe, a deer, a female deer. Hey, Mrs. Doe, a deer. Are you gonna see me? I wonder if they fixed it so the deer don't run into your cave anymore. Wow, that deer just ran right up to that cave. That is bad news for that deer, because that deer is looking awfully juicy right about now. Yeah, you better get away from my cave. You're looking a little too juicy for me. A little too juicy. And we're super duper tired. What time of day is it? Oh, it is almost nighttime. Time for us to get some sleep. Time for us to get some sleep and get our health back. Why is there a limb sticking out of the snow like that? That is very interesting. I always wondered if the snow wasn't here, would it be quite a climb up into this cave? Because how deep is the snow? How deep is its love, and how deep is the snow? That is a lot of meat on the ground. Alright, we will need to make a fire and make some water, for sure. For sure. But we don't need to do that right now. We just need to get our sleep and then go get the rest of our meats. And then we'll be good to go. Oh man. And our clothing did take a lot of punishment there. We're gonna have to do a bunch of repairs. We have to do a bunch of repairs. 'Cause yeah, our clothing got hit hard. Hard. Now that I can repair right now. Because I have the leather, no problem at all. Oh, I should have taken a drink first.
So dry.
I know, but I already started repairing it. Just chill out. Chill out. Anchor, have a good lurk, my friend. Have a good lurk there. Okay, so we got that. Let's repair that. Let's repair our other sock. What's the best way to track a bleeding wolf? Bad weather like snowing keeps clearing tracks for me. Really, the best way to track him is wait till it gets clear. I mean, if you're tracking him down to, like, get your arrow back, and then just listen for crows. Crows will guide you to them a lot better than anything else in the game. The tracking in this game severely needs to be reworked, in my opinion. I think, honestly, there should be a tracking skill. And as you track an animal, the further, like, maybe gauge it on, you know, how the distance that you track it or something. But there needs to be some sort of tracking skill in the game that you can actually level up. Maybe through books or something, or, you know, I don't know exactly how they would do it. But if they had a tracking skill in the game, that would be awesome. And, but there's really not a good way. There's really not a good way, unfortunately. I usually wait till the weather clears and then go outside and listen for crows. And unfortunately, that does take a level of knowledge of the game where crows are going to be and where crows are not going to be. So you can sit there and you can kind of turn. You can turn your character. And sound in this game is actually really well done. Directionally, if you have right and left headphones, if you turn your character in the game, you can actually hear out of which headphone the sound is coming from. So if there's crows and you turn this way and you hear them off this side, you're like, oh, there's crows over this direction. And then you can turn, you kind of listen for them. That's 90% of the time how I find animals after I've killed them, is looking for the crows. Actually tracking them down can be very hard. It's something where when the weather's nice like this, you can quickly try to do it. But when the weather turns bad, it sucks because it's hard to do it. The carcasses are usually out there, friend, for anywhere from 4 to 7 days, 4 to 7, somewhere around there. If you don't touch them at all, it takes about 4 to 7 days before they'll decay completely and be gone. Now, once you've actually touched a carcass, they'll start to decay really quickly. And especially once you started to take stuff off of them, they'll even decay quicker. If you leave it completely alone, like this wolf corpse, even though I killed this wolf before this deer, this wolf will probably be out here for longer than the deer, because the deer I've actually taken stuff off of. That wolf I didn't even touch except to take my arrow back, which I didn't even touch the corpse to do that. I just took my arrow. So that wolf corpse will probably be there longer than the deer corpse will. I've never personally timed the corpses. It's just that I know from experience how fast they kind of go away. And so you'll have a few days to go find that corpse. Sometimes, though, to be honest, sometimes you just have to call the arrow a loss. Unless you plunk like 3 or 4 arrows into a creature, sometimes you just have to be like, you know what? I'm going to call that one a loss. And just realize your arrow will never go away. Even if you come back 100 days from now and that corpse is long gone, you could be walking around in the snow and see something over on the snow and go, wait a second, is that one of my arrows? And it could be one of your arrows because they don't decay. Yeah, I found free random arrows like that myself. Where I come back to an area, I'll go back to Coastal Highway and I'll be like, what's that over on the ice? And I'll go over there and I'm like, there's an arrow. And it's a free arrow and it's like at 80%. And I'm like, oh, I must have shot that at an animal like long time ago. And the animal came out here and died. Cool. Actually, you know what we need to do? And the weather's nice right now, so we're going to take advantage. I was thinking of, I'll lay down and get warm. You know, we're going to go outside. So you have to be in the outer part of the cave where you're cold. And we got a mag lens fire. Hells yeah. I was like, you know what? The weather's nice enough. I need to try a mag lens fire. There's some days like today
Come on, little.
that you can just look outside and go, oh yeah, this is Maglin's fire weather.
Wait, that didn't work.
That's okay. It's a free fire. We don't care. We don't care. Free fire is a free fire is a free fire. Boop-a-da-boop-a-boop.
Come on, little fire.
Really? Another failed one, huh? That's okay. That's okay. We'll get it. We'll get it eventually. 95% chance, and I failed 2 times already. 95% chance, and I failed 2 times already. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, it's 67 degrees outside right now. And it's gonna get up to 81 today, so I'm glad I got my AC on. Because it was getting hot in here. It's now down to 70. Look at my analog here. It's now down to 76. Down to 76 in here, so that's good. Let's throw 1 piece of coal on it and a few sticks. Get some water going. You did find a random arrow once. Well, guess what? That was your arrow. That was your arrow, my friend. Yeah, all of our stuff needs a little repairing. I need to repair the bedroll too. Let's do that. It only takes 33 minutes, or... The bedroll is one of the few items that you can repair with your hands. An hour 7. But I only have an 85% chance. I'll do it with a fishing tackle since it gives me a 100% chance. Using your hands is the only way to get less of a chance of making the item. Of making it, you know, getting 100% on it. When you have level 4. Pear, have a great one. I'll see if I can come back later. Have a good stream. Hey, have a great one, Pear. Thank you for coming by and hanging out. Yeah, if you can make it back later in about, what? Almost 10:30, say 11. So in about 4 or 5 hours, we'll be doing some more Long Dark. We'll be starting up the As the Dead Sleep challenge. And we will be doing As the Dead Sleep. It's going to be absolutely insane. But it starts in not Pleasant Valley. It starts in, Bleak Inlet. Yep. So it should be pretty fun. We're going to do As the Dead Sleep, though. We're going to be living 100 days in it. Valor the Desert Fox, my wonderful GM, proposed we do that. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. That was going to be my next challenge, so we're gonna do it. It should be interesting. Now, the nice part about, carcass harvesting an animal is that no matter how long or how little time you spend carcass, it's a cumulative harvest. So you can spend a little bit of time doing it, come back inside, get warmed up. I'm going to be starting it at 3 o'clock my time, about 3 to 4 o'clock my time, which is in about... It's about, let's see, it's 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So it'll be about 5 hours from now. Right around 5 hours from now that I'll be starting it up. And it should be fun. It'll be interesting. I'm probably going to die a couple times, to be honest. I have not played it for a while. And As the Dead Sleep is really tough as far as the meta of it goes. It takes a little bit of getting into. Because it really requires you to really watch your health a lot closer than I usually watch my health on most runs. And my strategy has to change. Because my strategy in As the Dead Sleep used to be to go to the ravine in Bleak Inlet, or the ravine there by Mystery Lake, and getting the flare gun really early, because that was good protection down the road. Well, since we're gonna live in it for 100 days, we need to plan a little further out than that. We need to plan out a little bit more in advance than just that, you know, just getting it done. And also, the flare guns are not in the places they used to be anymore. The flare guns are not around in the normal places that they used to be. So, I depended on the flare gun a lot for protection in that challenge before, and I don't think I can do that as much now. I think I need to take a more measured approach to it. So it's definitely going to be different, because a lot of things have different. A lot of things have changed. They are an interloper, they're just very rare to find. The flare guns are an interloper, they're just very rare. You don't find them a lot. Alright, we got that done. Excellent. What's my weight at? 38? Excellent. Let's grab another bag. 43. Beautiful. Let's go. Let's go. How good are they? A flare gun can kill any animal in one shot.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
It's possible. Is it probable? Wolves, yes, it's about 90% probable that it'll kill a wolf in one shot. Bear and moose, a lot less. Deer, I wouldn't even try unless they're running right at you. The flare gun, you pretty much have to shoot almost at point blank range. That's the biggest problem with the flare gun. Is killing something with a flare gun, it almost has to be at point blank because the flare has a huge drop off. At any distance, I mean, just me to the cave wall here, if I was aiming up here, if I was aiming like up here, the flare would probably drop to the floor. So unless it's like right in front of you, yeah, unless it's like right in front of you, you have to be, yeah, you don't have a really good chance of hitting anything. So you have to be kind of aware of how much drop you're going to experience. But they're really good. I mean, they're the ultimate defense against charging bears and charging moose. Because even if you don't kill the moose or the bear with a flare gun shot, it'll still scare them away. As long as you hold it till the last moment, shoot them in the face area, even if it doesn't kill them, they won't attack you. They'll run away from you. So, I mean, in Interloper you have very limited flare shells though, so you generally don't want to waste them on killing a wolf or something like that. You don't want to just go hunting with them either. They're like a last resort type thing. There's something where if it hits the fan, you get the flare gun out. That's why you shoot a bear at a long distance, and then if it fails to kill him in one shot, you get the flare gun out and you're ready to shoot him up close when he charges you, and that way he'll die. Oh yeah, you can. I'm not saying you can't do it, Vindictive Minx. I'm just saying the probabilities of you killing a bear or a moose at a distance with a flare gun is so negligible that it's not worth trying. Oh, he didn't kill, but he hit it? Yeah. It's just very hard to get the... It's harder to get the drop on a flare figured out than it is to get the drop on the bow. And the bow is hard enough as it is. But the bow is a difficult one to get the drop on anyway. You know, and I still don't have it down precisely. I have them down pretty dang good because I've shot a lot of shots. But honestly, there's not enough flares in the game. There's not enough flares in the game to practice that much. Unless you're just gonna, like, you know, scum save it or something like that. I guess you can scum save and then just log back in over and over and take the same shot over and over again. But that'd be, you know, that'd just be for practice, I guess. But yeah, I mean, you have to aim super high with the flare gun. Yeah, it's so crazy how much drop there is. Yeah, there's not even flare shells in that cache anymore, which kind of pissed me off that cache was completely freaking empty in Mystery Lake. I was like, really? they've taken all the cool little gewgaws out of Interloper, which is just kind of like, it kind of annoys me in a way, because it's like, you know, it was like, okay, I can accept the fact that you're not going to give me the flare gun and flare shells in the ravine anymore. At least there's some guaranteed flare shells in Mystery Lake. There's not many, and I have to go. It's not like I can just go and get them. I have to go to the Broken Lookout Tower. Then I have to travel up to the. The Mystery Lake Overlook. I mean, it's a journey to go get them, but it's a journey worthwhile. And you get 3 flare shells. I mean, heck, if they wanted to limit it down to 2 flare shells, I'd be like, okay, at least I get 2 flare shells. They seem to. Here's the thing, and I'm not criticizing Hinterland on this. I'm just saying it seems they work on extremes. It's almost like they put it in, and then a couple of very loud ding-dongs complain about it, and instead of just like maybe fixing it or, you know, just modifying it a little bit, they just take it out. Or they go, okay, well, we're going to give it to you, but you get nothing for it. It's like, it almost seems kind of vindictive in a way sometimes. And I'm sure it's not intended that way, but it seems that way. It seems like it's almost done vindictively, where it's just taken to an extreme where it's not there. You're like, there has to be a little bit of middle ground that you could do. I mean, like with the prepper caches in Interloper. It's like, okay, you're going to get the prepper caches and you're going to get nothing in them. Literally not a scrap of anything in any of them. And it's like, well, you know, there's 9 prepper caches. You couldn't make one of those 9 just have a little bit of loot. You couldn't have you just couldn't make one of the 9 have a little bit of loot in it. So it's like, because now, other than for sleep and stuff, I have no interest in looking for the other prepper caches. Other than just knowing where they are for sleep. It's like, it's like, they basically take all the joy out of the discovery. It's like if one of the 9 caches had a stim and maybe a flare gun shell in it, it'd be like, well, damn, I'm gonna hunt all over for that one cache that's gonna have something. And now I'm like, okay, if I go find him, I find him. I'm not gonna care about him otherwise. It just seems to be definitely extremes on stuff, you know, where they and in some ways, like I said, it almost seems a little spiteful. Like, okay, you're gonna complain about this, we're gonna take your toys away. And it's like, well, most of us aren't complaining about it. I personally loved that there was a revolver spawn in Interloper. I don't really care if the revolver's in Interloper. I just say limit the amount of loot of ammo that we can find, and I don't think it changes the game dynamic that much, to be honest. I mean, having a revolver with 20 shells does not change my gameplay in Interloper. It gives me something to do late game. It makes me go, oh, now I actually want to go to Bleak Inlet. Now I actually want to go to to Black Rock and actually find a few things there. Because now it's actually interesting to go there. I actually have a viable reason to go there now and go through the hell to get to it. You know, I actually have a viable reason to do it. The bunkers on Signal Void, no. The Interloper bunkers on Signal Void have very little loot in them. But that's okay. I don't care about the loot. I just want the story. I just want it available to me. They need... Hinterland, in my opinion, needs somebody consulting them on the Interloper perspective. Because honestly, I don't think they really... I just don't think they care about Interloper players that much. It's not that they hate us. They understand we're a necessary evil for the game. But they just don't... they don't care about us very much, and I understand why, because less than 5% of Long Dark players regularly play on Interloper, and that's just a fact. There's nothing. Most players who play the game consistently do not play on Interloper. It just isn't most people's chosen game preference. They mostly play on Stalker and Voyager. And I've always stated, you know, that's just the reality. They also need to realize that most hardcore players play on Interloper. Most people that play on Interloper play the game very consistently. Most people who play on Stalker, Pilgrim, and Voyager are more what we'd call casual, you know, game players. You know, they don't play the game consistently. They play it here and there, and they mix it. You know, it's like, oh, a new update came out. I'll try the game again. Well, I mean, Interloper is what most streamers play on, but that's just because people want to see a higher level of difficulty generally when they watch streamers. They want to. I mean, you don't watch a Fortnite player who loses all the time. You want to watch a Fortnite player that wins 60, 70, 80% of the time. You don't want most people who stream, you don't want to watch somebody playing on Pilgrim or Voyager most of the time. Now, I personally think watching Voyager and Pilgrim play can be quite refreshing and can be a lot of fun. But you know, most streamers don't play it on that. So it does promote their brand, yes. I think they need a QR code in the main menu similar to your QR code on the stream that takes you to a feedback website that requires 5 hours of gameplay to give the feedback. Well, I think that I think they really need to have somebody consulting them on what Interloper players really want, because I don't think they know. I don't think they honestly know what Interloper players want. I don't think they know. I think they hear from, I mean, Interloper players are the loudest contingent of players when it comes to what we like and what we don't like in the game, because we have very specific preferences, specifically tailored to Interloper, that we want to see represented in the game. We're a very loud contingent, but we're a minority. It's a very vocal minority, let's put it that way. Interloper players are a very vocal minority. And by God, if they don't give us what we want, we go on the forums and post all sorts of crap all over the place. And we go on Twitter and blast them all the time. And that's why I try to stay out of that. I mean, I remember when Signal Void came out, and I had so many, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. I had so many jackwagons I had never seen before, and I'm not talking about people who are in the channel a lot, but I had so many jackwagons coming into the channel, basically trying to stir up crap, going, what do you think about him not adding this into Interloper? That's pretty crappy of him, isn't it? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what? Are you just looking to come into my channel to get me to shit talk Hinterland? It's like, what are you doing? I mean, what exactly are you trying to accomplish? I mean, it was really weird. I mean, it speaks of a narcissism I don't know what you'd call it. Just like trying to stir the pot, you know? And it's like, and I just tell him, dude, I have no problem with what I just straight up tell him, I have no problem with what Hinterland's doing, period. If you're coming into my channel to try to stir up stuff against this game, I have no beef with them whatsoever. They have not let me down in the 7 years I've played this game. I don't think they're going to let me down in this instance. And sure enough, a month later, less than a month later, Interloper had Signal Void. All the stuff they were talking crap about was resolved. And I was like, I told you so. It's sort of like you know, it's sort of like, you know, just give it some time. You know, and I knew, and their most recent statement, even their most recent dev thing they just put out, even more solidifies that I knew what was going on. It's like, F you, I told you so. You know, to all those people, not to you guys, but to them. It's like Hinterland is behind on everything they're doing. They've overpromised. They've promised more than they can deliver at this point. But I still trust them that they're going to give me what they promised. I don't think it means they're going to back out on what they promised. And that's the thing. It's like I trust them to fulfill what they promised me, because they always have. They've never let me down. And so, yeah, they're a little slow. They overpromised. They've underdelivered. In their latest statement, I was saying this before their statement even came out. I even said I think they're behind. I think they are extremely behind on what they've promised to the public. I think they're trying to meet deadlines that they can't meet, and that's causing them to fall behind. And all of it was true. All the most recent statement they just came out with just proved that all of that was true. And I mean, this is the first time they've done a DLC. I didn't expect it to be perfect. I mean, I didn't think they'd get it right the first time. This is the first time they've ever done it. So it's a learning experience for them. And I think if we stick with them and actually like support them through it, it'll be fine. We're gonna get what we want. They're not. I mean, Hinterland. I don't see Hinterland going, well, we ain't gonna be able to do it, guys. Here's some stuff for this, you know, whatever. You're gonna have to live with it. They aren't gonna do that to us. I mean, they've never given me any reason to think they would. That's why I say it should require 5 hours of gameplay. Otherwise, who the hell are you? Who the hell do you think you are? Yeah. Don't they give that? Don't they give an option on custom games? Oh yeah, totally. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff they give. I think it's going to be great when it's all said and done. I mean, honestly, Hinterland could take the next 20 years and be developing this game, and I could care less. I love this game, and that love for this game is never ever going to freaking change. So, I've gotten more out of this game for the 20 bucks I spent on it back in 2017, even before Tales from the Far Territory came out. I've gotten more out of this game for my 20 bucks than I have gotten out of games that I've paid $60, $70, $80, $80 for. I mean, what more could I want? I mean, I've got over 6,000 hours in this game. And it's still 20 bucks if you just want to buy the survival aspect of the game. And honestly, I think the survival aspect of this game is where it's at. The story mode is great, don't get me wrong. But for me, the story mode is a one and done. I play it, I'm good with it. Okay, I'm moving on. I'm not going to go back and play story mode. Doesn't have a lot of replay value, in my opinion. Survival mode has ultimate replay value. Ultimate. Every game is different. Every story you tell, every time you get into survival mode, is a little bit different than the last one. That's what makes survival mode in this game so amazing. Is that it's never quite the same game twice. Yes, there are a lot of similar beats. There's a lot of similar points that you utilize. There's a lot of similar things. A lot of similar things you do each time. But the story itself that you create every time you play Long Dark is completely different. And that's what makes this game so wonderful and amazing. It truly, truly is one of the most amazing survival games ever created. Ever created. And if I'm ever critical of the Long Dark, I'm critical out of a place of love. I'm not trying to ever bash Wrath. I'm not ever trying to bash Hinterland. I'm saying it out of being a pure fan of the game and saying, I love the game. Here's some things I think that could make it even better than it is today. And so when I'm critical about, you know, them sort of, I think, shortchanging Interloper players, it's because I'd like to see them even push Interloper further than it already is. Make Interloper even better than it already is. Give us the tools to even live longer and have a better experience in Interloper than we already do. Make more people excited to play Interloper than play Interloper right now. I think a lot of people hang back from Interloper because they're like, well, even if I can live for like 30, 40 days, it gets really boring after that because there's not a lot of late game content. And that's why I was excited when they came out with like the pistol and Interloper. I was like, damn, that's really cool because that gives us late game content that people could like hang on to and go, okay, well, I'm gonna get the pistol. I'm gonna like really be really stingy with the use of my 20 some shells that I get. And then once I get, you know, a little further in the game and I find some batteries and get some ammo, get some batteries broken down so I can go and find some, I can find the fertilizers and stuff. I'm gonna make a trip to Bleak Inlet and I'm gonna try to reforge some bullets. I'm gonna get some bullet making going on. And that would have really like given Interloper players like a late game goal that would have been really, really cool. I mean, so you know, that's the thing is like, I think there's things they can do, but I'll be always critical of things that I don't find, you know, that I'm frustrated with in the game. That doesn't mean I don't love the game, and I'm never gonna personally bash, you know, RAF or the Hinterland team or any of them, because I know they're doing the best they can, and I know they're a small studio. They are not a AAA studio. They're not a AAA studio with tons of resources and stuff. They're a small studio that does the best they can with what they got, and I think overall for what they have, they do a great job. I think they do a fantastic job. It's sad having to leave all that meat up there at the cave. It makes me so sad. Makes me so sad. Now, do I think Raph needs to get off of Twitter and stop answering people who are being critical on Twitter? Yes, he does. It never goes well. In all the time, in all the things I've seen him say on Twitter, it never goes well for him in the end. It either gets misinterpreted or it does outright sound a little bit mean. And I know where that comes from. Because when I get a mean comment on YouTube or somebody saying something, you know, critical of me on YouTube or here, it's hard not to take it personally. Because this is my baby. You know, and I understand that with him. You know, Interloper, or not Interloper, but Long Dark is his baby. And when people talk crap about it, it's hard not to take it personal. Now, whenever I see something on YouTube or a comment, you know, being critical of me, I have to take a step back and I just have to be like, you know what? Is it even worth, first off, is it even worth commenting on? Is it even worth responding to? And most of the time, no, it's not worth responding to. And if I do respond to it, I usually try to take a step back first and give myself, you know, do the old sort of count to 10 thing. He's Trump on Twitter. Yeah, sometimes he is. I try to take a step back and, you know, and then I'll come back and I'll later on just comment back and say, hey, you know, I'm sorry that you didn't find it fun. Because I've had a few people who've been like, dude, you talk too much on your stream. You talk too much. Or I had one person who commented a while ago it was the funniest comment I've gotten in a while, where they're like, what is this? This guy just uploads his live streams to YouTube and doesn't do anything else. Never engages with anybody on YouTube and doesn't put out any content here on YouTube. Not for me. Unsubscribed. And I was like, okay. At first I was scratching my head going, what the hell? You know, it kind of made me a little pissed first off. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a breath. And then I thought about it. I commented back and I said, well, you know, actually, as I'm doing with you right now, I do engage here on YouTube with comments. I do live stream on YouTube as well, Saturday and Sunday mornings, 8 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern, or 11 Eastern. I do actually make some exclusive content and shorts just for YouTube. But I understand that not everything is there for everybody, so thanks for checking out the content, and I hope you have a great day. You know, and that's the thing, you gotta be a little you got to be a little bit, you know, judicious in what you comment on. And it's hard not to take it personally though, because it is personal. It is personal. People, you know, people tend to put comments like that trying to specifically hurt your feelings. And yeah, it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, anybody taking a shot at you, a personal shot at you, is gonna hurt your feelings a little bit. But, you know, in the end, it's up to them to make the decision whether they're gonna be on your channel or not, and there's not much you can do about it. It's not like I can go, please don't leave my channel. I'll do everything completely differently than I've been doing it for the last 7 years. The good news is we're almost to 5,100 subs on YouTube. Thank you so much, by the way. Thank you so much for subbing on YouTube, everybody. In the last month and a half, since YouTube is no longer shadow banning me, I've gained over almost 150 subs in the last month and a half, where for the previous 2.5 months, I gained 0 subs. Literally 0 subs on YouTube. But ever since the shadow ban was lifted, I would like to thank everybody who's new to the channel for coming in, checking out the content, hanging out, coming by the live streams on YouTube every Saturday and Sunday morning at 8 a.m., 11 Eastern. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. That's awesome and amazing. The YouTube streams have been a lot of fun. But yeah, we've gained quite a few subs on YouTube. And I had to contact them and find out what was going on, and because I was literally getting shadow banned on YouTube. It was crazy. It was absolutely nuts. Hey, there's the Vista location. I don't think I have no charcoal on me anyway. Yeah, I upload all my streams. Well, a majority of my streams get uploaded to YouTube, grandmother. I also upload a lot of shorts to YouTube's, like shorts of different, you know, funny things that happen. If somebody clips something, by the way, if you see something cool happen on the stream, clip it. I'd love for you to clip it because I use a lot of those clips just to make shorts on YouTube. It's a great way to get your name out there. Clips are sort of like an advertisement for you. And the YouTube streams are a lot of fun. Like I said, I do it every Saturday and Sunday morning. Over on the YouTube side, we have a lot of fun. They're very chill. It's kind of a different vibe over there, but they're very chill and fun. And I even put some exclusive content out on YouTube. I have right now an exclusive series of Witcher 3 up there on YouTube. It is for members only. I am slowly releasing it to the general public. There's about 75 episodes in it so far. There's only about 15 or 20 that have been released to the general public, but that is a YouTube exclusive. It's never been streamed here on Twitch or anything like that. So I'm trying to do stuff on YouTube that is exclusive to YouTube. But since I live stream most of the time, it's hard to get content up there sometimes. But yeah, definitely go check out the YouTube. We have a lot of fun over there. And like I said, if you ever miss a stream here on Twitch, usually a few days later it'll be up on YouTube. I mean, they are longer YouTube uploads. I mean, you know, I'll break up, like today I'll have this part of the stream, then 7 Days to Die, and then the other part, the long dark part later, and so it'll be split up into different things on YouTube where it's more manageable. It's not like a 9-hour upload to YouTube that way, but we have a lot of fun over on the YouTube side for sure. It's a lot of fun over there, and yeah, definitely go check out. Go definitely check out the YouTube side. There's a lot of good stuff up there. I do have memberships available as well for those of you who wish to be a member over on YouTube and get some. Oh, jeez. Somebody just got to level 5. That's a level 5 Marvel Strike Force. Thank you so much. I bet that was Red 5. I bet you money that was Red 5. I see you there. I see you in the chat. I see Red 5. Red 5 is always he's got my back. He's got my back. He's my bud. It's weird. They don't actually have a counter up there that shows that. But thank you, Red 5, if that was you. Thank you. That's our second person. We need 3 more to get to level 5 on Marvel Strike Force, which we actually will be doing our official stream tomorrow in the afternoon for Marvel Strike Force, which is a mobile game. We got the QR code up above. If you use that QR code, I will get credit for you playing it to level 5. That's all you gotta do is play it to level 5. Fulfills the first part of the goal. If you do feel so inclined and you like the game and you want to play it for a couple of days and you get to level 20, great. That fulfilled. We need 5 people to get to level 20, and that'll succeed in getting us the second part of the goal, or the second part of the sponsorship squared away. But if you can get to level 5, that'd be awesome. It doesn't take that long. I don't know how long it took Red 5, but it doesn't take super long to get there. But thank you so much if that was you, Red 5. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, YouTube is a great thing. I've been enjoying the YouTube side quite a bit. Been putting up a lot more content over there. I made a mistake at the beginning of the year by putting up some LA Noir content over there. The LA Noir stuff got me shadow banned.
Tommy Civic wants you to go get one of those Aurora wolves.
Tommy, it's not a Streamloots day, but I will do that next Streamloots day. Heck, I could even do that today, but it's not a Streamloots day, so those are only good on Wednesdays. But I appreciate it. Yes, it is a mobile game. You have to download it, the QR code with no, don't worry about it, Tommy. Don't worry about it. I love seeing the Streamloots cards come up. I'll go hunt an Aurora Wolf if we can get an Aurora. I'll hunt an Aurora Wolf just for you, my friend. Just for you. Just for you, I'll do it. I'll do it. But yes, it is a mobile. The Strike Force one is a mobile game. It is a mobile game. It's super easy to download it using the QR code or using the I have a pinned message up at the top there. Oops. Or you can use that link there to get a larger version of the QR code if it's hard to scan. But yeah, it's a mobile game. They're a sponsor of the stream right now. They'll basically, if we get to 5 viewers who download it, play it to level 5, we will be able to fulfill the first level of the first goal. And if we get 5 viewers who get to level 20, which honestly will take a couple of days, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, it will take a couple of days. Because it took me 2 days to do it. And I'm usually pretty good at mobile games. I can usually find the easy way to crank out the XP. And I could not find it with that game. Okay, we got a burned out campfire. This is what I was waiting for. Nana, how you doing? There we go. Now I can map this out. Boom! That's what I was wanting to do, baby. Oh, look at that. We got that whole thing mapped out. How beautiful is that? That was all to map that, by the way. That's all I wanted to do was map it. All I wanted to do was map it. But yeah, Marvel Strike Force is the sponsor this week. It's a fun little mobile game. I actually had a blast with it. You start out with like Luke Cage and some healer chick from Shield and Spider-Man, and then you start getting more characters as you go along. Actually, I just got a whole bunch of characters. I actually just got Nebula and Deadpool and I got somebody else too. I forget who it was. Whoa. Slow your roll there, Astrid. Jeez Louise, I forgot I had you on auto walk.
It's so cold.
Slow your roll, Astrid. It's gonna be okay. Really? I sprained my wrist. That could be bad. That could be bad. I got a lot of stank on me, so... There he is. There he is. Okay, come here, bud. Come here, buddy. There, you can join your friend. Oh, look, you're yin and yang. It's the yin and yang of doggies. They're yingy yangies. Ooh, that's actually really good. That's like really good. And you know what we can do? Here we go. We'll make a picture. Make a picture.
These doggies thought they could mess with Atheenon. They learned better. Look at them. They're both dead. They're both dead. He avenged me. Thank you, Atheenon, for avenging me. I feel really good about it. Yay!
All right, then we'll just leave that. That's our picture, and that's our picture in the woods. Bippity boppity boo. But yes, every Saturday, Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 Eastern, we get ourselves a little YouTube fun with Long Dark. And I'm only streaming Long Dark on Saturday and Sunday mornings. I'm not streaming anything else at this point. I sort of am sticking with Long Dark because that's sort of my jam. So yeah, over on the Long Dark, over on the YouTube side, we only got Long Dark going on. But hey, if you want to come by Saturday or Sunday morning, feel free to swing on by. Make sure if you do want to get alerted, I usually try to tweet out. Before I go live, because YouTube is horrible with their notifications. The only way to get notified of somebody going live on YouTube is to subscribe to their channel and turn all notifications on, which is a big ask, because then you get notified whenever I put a video out, whenever I put a short up, whenever I make a comment, in the comment section on YouTube, you get notified of everything. And so it's a big pain in the ass. So I understand why a lot of people don't turn all notifications on. But I do tweet it out. You can go to my Twitter, just follow me there. I usually tweet out about 20 to 30 minutes before I go live on YouTube that, hey, we're gonna go live soon. Here's the link, blah blah blah. So if you follow me on Twitter, you'll get an announcement a little bit before I go live. But then again, you gotta turn alerts on Twitter. I promise you though, I don't do a lot of tweeting. I am not a 12-year-old. I do not tweet every 5 minutes telling you how my day's going. So if you do follow me on Twitter, you feel free to turn alerts on, because I won't blast you with a ton of crap all the time. I'll like and retweet a couple of things here and there. But I usually put up my sponsorships on Twitter. I usually put up announcements on Twitter when I'm going to go live on YouTube, and maybe sometime, some special event or something. I don't put up a lot on Twitter though. Like I said, I'm not 12. I don't tweet like a 12-year-old girl. 12-year-old girls, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm out doing this. It's so fun. Take a picture. Oh, put it up on Twitter. No, I don't do that. And I'm sure somebody will clip that now and be like, hey, look, he's making fun of 12-year-olds on Twitter. Yes, I am. But so if you do follow me on Twitter, you won't get blasted by a lot of stuff. I promise you. See more 12-year-old boys these days doing that? Okay. I don't tweet like a 12-year-old boy then, okay? I'm sorry, 12-year-old girls. I don't tweet like a 12-year-old boy. Oh, good. That cure. Oh, wow. It's cured at 0%. And a cured moose hide as well. And oh my god, Becky. Look at that. Look at her birch. Look at that birch, Becky. Oh my god. All right, there's all that stuff. Let's see. I got a fresh deer hide there. Oh yeah, we've loaded up on hides, boys and girls. This is late game for me. I have hides aplenty. Who is this Becky chick? I don't know, but she loves birch. She is really into the birch. There's the arrow shafts and arrowheads we have. Let's put these in there too, along with our 14 feathers. And now, let's go. Good God, we have 20 birch and 2 maple on us right now. Oh, that's not it, though. We have 35 birch. That's why when people come in the chat and they go, what do you do when you run out of birch? And I'm like, I never run out of birch. It's like a physical impossibility to run out of birch in this game. How do you actually run out of birch in this game? I just physically do not understand the concept. I just honestly don't get it. I just honestly don't get running out of birch. It just doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense at all. I'm just like, well, you can't. And even if you get close to running out of birch, Becky's Stacy's mom and she's got it going on. That is true. Even if you get close to running out of birch, just go beachcombing. You'll find birch and maple. You can never truly run out of birch and maple in the game. You can never truly run out of it. Is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is? Oh, it is. Hello, Mr. Wolfie! Mr. Wolfie! What are you doing? This is when all the wolves act weird. All the wolves act weird. Okay, that wolf ran away. There's an Aurora bear over there. I know, I whistled and he ran away. He was like, nope. See, that's the problem trying to hunt an Aurora wolf. They all run away from you. They all go nope, and they all run away. Which is really sad. It makes me feel bad about myself. It really truly does. Look at that. They're all running away. I think it's the bear. Even the bear's all glitchy. Look at him. Look at him. Even the bear's glitchy. He's dancing. Yes, he is. He's doing a little shimmy dance. It's like, I'm here, Atheenon. I'm coming for you. I'm just taking my time. I'm doing the cha-cha. Okay, now he's on to me, I think. Now he's on to me. I think he is. I think he's on to me? Now, Aurora Bear don't care about no fire. Well, no, he's on to me if he turns the corner. Yes, he did. He turned the corner. He turned the corner, boys and girls. He turned the corner. Now he's just running away. Dang bear.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Guy's gonna run up the river. Gosh dang it.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load too much.
Okay, no, he's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back. What, I'm too heavy now? Okay, I guess I'm too heavy. Cass! Hello, Cass. How you doing? I think I missed that second shot, too. He is bleeding, which is nice. He'll bleed out eventually. I guess I can just make a fire here and wait it out. I mean, no sense in being cold, right?
Oh, nobody blocked me.
Oh, jeez, that scared the crap out of me. I was like, what is that noise in my game? That was in your game, not my game. Your game, my game. Your game, my game. I'm doing little mad. Some darn bobcat got my roosters. Oh, no! Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. So sorry, Cass. That sucks. That makes me sad. So the best place for you in is the summit in Temperable Mountain Hydro Shot? Yes, it is very pretty up there. I did take a second shot at him here. I don't think it hit him, though. Maybe it did. Maybe I hit him twice. Interesting. I didn't think it did. I did not think that second shot hit him. I honestly did not think it did. Mr. Bear, could I interest you in extending your car warranty? Sir? Sir? Could you stop doing the jiggity dance there and answer me? Oh, he is very upset. Whoa. He's like, yes, 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 yes. I would like to talk to you about my extended warranty, Atheenon. Yes, he wants to now. He's coming over here to talk to me about his extended warranty. That's awesome. He is bobbing for apples a little bit. Yes, he is. Excuse me, sir. I need to eat a cattail or two. It's not gonna take very long. I need to eat some cattails. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I need some cattails. Because I can stand by my hut here and be warm while he's doing his little thingy-mabob. Really, dude? I don't even know if I hit him. I honestly don't even know if I hit him there. Looks like I might have. Gotta go visit the fam. All right, Hadro shot. Have a good one. We'll see you later on, man. Have a good day, buddy. Drive safe, too. Yep. All right, how many bears do I have dead right now? The biggest problem we're going to have, here's the biggest problem. This bear does not die. We have 8 bears killed. This bear does not die before the Aurora's over. He'll reset. Which means we'll probably lose our arrows that are in him. Nope, he's not. We're screwed. We're screwed. We're gonna lose our arrows. God dang it. Dag nabbit, that just burns my freaking biscuits like nobody's business. Yep, I had a feeling. See, that's the danger of hunting an Aurora animal, is that we probably. I mean, now there's a chance. There's a chance, an outside chance, that he won't reset. The chances of it happening, though, are pretty slim. Chances are he probably reset. We'll be able to tell when we get up. We can check our kills and see if he actually did reset or not. My guess is he did. Yep, he did. Yep, especially since the blizzard came. So yeah, we just lost all those arrows. That's why you don't go hunting them in an Aurora. Generally, hunting in an Aurora is a bad idea. And that's one of the reasons. Is if you don't get that insta kill, then hey, there he is. See? Hey, Mr. Bear, I'd really like to talk to you about the car insurance. Yeah, you reset, didn't you, you jackwagon? You really reset, didn't you? That's so annoying. Maybe not. I am hoping he didn't reset. We'll know when we touch his corpse. Nope, he reset. All those arrows we put in him are gone. Bloody hell. That is so annoying. That's so annoying. We got him in one shot. One shot. That is so annoying. Why, game? Why? Oh yeah, it was a good shot. It was a good first shot there. Too bad it freaking sucks that we lost the freaking all of our arrows. And who knows, maybe they're out there somewhere in the snow. Who knows? Maybe they are. Maybe it's one of those somewhere out there. My arrows are in the snow. Hey, Mr. Wolfie. Hello. Hello, sir.
I'm freezing.
Oh, that deer's more attractive to you than I am? That deer's more attractive to you than I am. No, you don't get to eat a deer. No. The deer is not for you, my friend. A deer is not for you. I tell you, man. Yeah, I will go check his cave. I will go check it. Sometimes I think sometimes they don't reset to their caves though. I don't know. It could be in one of two places. It could be that the arrows are where the bear despawns, or the arrows are where they respawn at. I don't know. Really? You guys really thought you stood a chance? You really thought that was a good plan? You looked at the situation, you evaluated the situation, and went, you know what? It's a good idea just to run in on Atheenon. It's a good idea. It's good. The metrics are gonna work out okay for us. It's gonna be just fine. What's the worst that could possibly happen? Well, that's the worst that could possibly happen, and it happened. Wow. I don't know. I didn't know that happens because Aurora animals scare me. Please don't make fun. Nobody would ever. Aurora animals scare me. You know why Aurora animals scare me, grandmother? Is because Aurora animals are extremely unpredictable. You never know what Aurora animals are gonna do. Nobody will ever make fun of you for being afraid of Aurora animals. They're extremely unpredictable in every aspect of what they do. They don't act right. They don't do what they're supposed to do. They completely break all the rules of all the things that should happen. They never do what they're supposed to do. They're always off by a little bit. But yeah, nobody would ever make fun of you for not, you know, Aurora animals are not easy, as you just saw. They can be frustrating. They can be annoying because they run off when they shouldn't. There's all sorts of reasons to not like Aurora animals. The AIs on them suck. That's the biggest reason. The AI on Aurora animals is the worst. The AI in on the crabs in Escape the Pacific is better than the AI on the wolves during Aurora. And Drunken Monkey, how you doing, buddy? I'm having a great day, man. I'm having a great day. We're having so much fun. We got a new sponsor going on right now, which is amazing. Okay, I dropped something I didn't mean to drop. I dropped that. I meant to drop that. I mean to put away, let's see, I think I have another rabbit hide here somewhere, don't I? Yes, I do. Let's grab the rabbit hide, let's grab our gut. We still need to repair. Okay, I need to drop that moose hide. That thing is weighing me down like nobody's business. Okay, so, clothing-wise, we still need to repair that and that. The deer stuff is all repaired up nice and neatly, so we're gonna dump the deer hides. We're gonna dump all the guts but 2, because I need to repair both of those. Perfect. Now I think we're set. I got 35, I can't even say it with a straight face. Got 35 birch and 12 arrowheads in here. That hacksaw is actually in good shape, so I'm gonna drop this heavy hammer. I'm gonna drop the lantern. I'm gonna drop the crappy hacksaw that I have. The bear hide is cured, so yes, it's still usable at 0%. As long as you put it down and walk away. As long as you put it down and walk away and you are not present when it goes to 0%, it is a cured 0% bear hide. And heck yeah, you can use it to repair or craft things with. Now, if you have it in your backpack and it's not cured yet, and it's at 0%, once it hits 0% and it's not cured and it's not down curing, you're screwed. You're screwed. Just outright, just give it up. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So yeah, you definitely want to put it down and leave it alone. All right, let's get some nice drink in us, and I still got 2 hours on it. Let's make a little bit of water here. We got a nice warm-up bonus going on right now. We're gonna see how much of this guy we can harvest before we get cold. There we go. That was too much, but that's okay. That's all right. Oh, your neck's killing you today? Oh man, I'm sorry about that. That sucks. Okay, and then we're gonna heat up we're gonna do another cup of coffee in here. A little more warm-up bonus. The nice thing about how we're doing the deer here, or the bear, is that we can do this harvesting in portions. We don't have to do it all at the same time. We can harvest them a little bit, come back out, harvest them a little bit more, come back out. The way that quartering goes is, see, now we only have 52 minutes left. There we go. Oh, that's a heavy load. That's a heavy load. Hasn't been working back and forth to the Cairo using the 10s unit, probably just sleeping bad. Oh no, man, I'm sorry, bud. That sucks. That sucks. Oh, good, we got some more feathers. My feather spawns have worked. Yes. Give me them feathers, baby. Give me them feathers. Oh yeah, give me more feathers. I need more feathers. All right, let's
Sure getting cold.
Oh yeah, this has 6 kilos of meat in it. They've upped the amount of meat that goes into bags depending on how big the animal is when you quarter it. There's some deer that you'll quarter and you'll get one ginormous bag of meat from. There's other deer you'll quarter, you'll get 3 or 4. But there's some that you quarter and you get a whole bunch of bags. Like, or you'll get one ginormous bag, so. It's been a month? Oh man, I'm so sorry. That sucks, buddy. Oh shoot, I got all these guts on me. Gosh dang it. Alright, let's drop the meat here. Actually, you know what? Let's take the meat back to the house with us. This is just our temporary cooking situation, since we have the bear right out there. It's like, it's easier to like have some cooking going and bring the bags back, because it's easier to carry the meat to the house than it is to carry the full bags. To carry the full bags to the house, it's a lot of weight. The meat is half the weight of the bag. So it's a lot easier to harvest it there, bring it over here, drop it off, and then we can come back here and actually cook it up in the house later on. And I'm actually going to put the cooked meat over here and drop the fresh meat over there. We'll drop the guts underneath the bear hide here. There we go. And we do have our new sponsor. This bot just put it into chat there. Marvel Strike Force is our sponsor for the week. If you download the game using my code and get to level 5 or level 20, it'll help the stream out, because those are both the different tiers of levels they want us to reach. Of course, level 5 is a lot easier to hit than level 20, so I appreciate anybody doing it. Thank you so much for the support. And yeah, if you want to help the channel out, it takes a little bit of your time. And it's a fun little game to play. It's not bad. I actually quite enjoyed my time in it. We'll be doing a stream of it tomorrow. We'll be streaming it for about 2 to 3 hours tomorrow, and showing everybody how to play it and how to best level up to level 5 really quick. Level 10 so far, 20 is easily done. Once you get to level 15 or 17, Honora, it's really hard, because you at that point you've completed all the daily goals. So 15 to 17, you'll find the curve starts getting pretty tough. But yeah, I love it. You've already reached level 10? Holy schmackarolies. Holy schmackarolls. Well, thank you, Honora. I appreciate that very much. All right, let's get that cooked. Then we can get another piece cooking here. We got a couple hours there. Let's harvest this up real quick. Cook that one too. Still got 2 hours on it. Awesome. Let's run these up to the house real quick. But yeah, I'm doing some sponsorships now because it helps monetize the stream more than anything, boys and girls, and it doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to spend any money on it. You just have to use a little bit of your time, and if you do, I super appreciate it very much. I'll be promoting this sponsorship all week, and we have till Wednesday at about noon to get to our goals, and you know. And it works out good for me. It works out good for you guys. You guys can maybe find a fun game to play. I can have a fun game to play as well. and if we reach our goals, it helps out the stream too. So it's a win-win-win-win-win all the way around for everybody. So other than you have to listen to me talk about it, I guess that's the only downside. That's the only downside I know, but you know, is what it is. But yeah, you can use that QR code that's up in chat as well, or up above me, to download it. And if that QR code's too small, you can use the link that is pinned at the top of the chat, or you can use the link that comes up in chat every once in a while, and that'll give you the QR code in a larger form that makes it easier to download it. So, because I know sometimes QR code readers are a little weird. My phone sometimes does not like QR codes, and other times it'll download a QR code from a mile away. I'll be taking a picture of something, and there'll be a little QR code in the corner, and it'll like, ooh, do you want to open this with Google Chrome? And I'm like, no, I'm trying to take an actual picture here. What the hell? It's very weird what your phone sometimes picks up on. I watched a show on Netflix called The Black Knight, I think it was. Really good show. Where they actually have QR codes on their hands. A little scary. They actually have QR codes on their hands that let them access everything.
I am too tired to talk straight.
Little scary, but you know, it's probably what the world's gonna come to someday. I mean, we already sort of do that with our debit card. Our debit card is like a QR code that's not attached to our body, you know? All right. Let's get the meat cooked here, and then I need to get a little bit of meat harvested real quick, just so we have another slab to put on there. Because we have one more bag out in the snow. There we go. Let's drop that there. I'm gonna grab this last big bag and bring it back, because that way we'll have everything at the hut. We'll have everything at the hut. We'll be good to go.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
It is getting kind of heavy, darling, but you don't need to keep monologuing about it. It's gonna be fine, my dear. It's going to be fine. Trust me. Got 39 minutes on that. 38, 45, that's good. We go 45, we'll do that. There we go, throw another big piece on there. What pieces of meat are better to harvest? For me, I prefer to harvest the big pieces myself. I prefer the big pieces, just because they're easier to carry around. I don't have to manipulate them as much. I don't have to try to eat as much different stuff. So for me, I like the big pieces. Now, if you're really low on cooking skill, there is an advantage to cooking, to harvesting up the smaller pieces, because you can get more cooking skill ups for doing it. But at the higher levels, you just want big. You want as big a piece as you can get. It's just less garbage in your inventory, so to speak, you know. It's less stuff to be carrying around. We'll get like 3 hours on that. We'll cook that real quick. We'll grab a... Oops. There's some cooked meat in there, too. We'll throw a piece in here. We're just going to cook sleep now. We're going to cook sleep. I'm just going to get a little bit of rest out here, because we're completely tired. This will give us a chance to get our will give us a chance to get our sleep in, so we can actually have a little bit of energy. Hey, how's it going, Shalik? How you doing? Welcome. Good to see ya. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're actually almost towards the end of our run today on this guy. We'll be doing more of it. Is it tomorrow morning? Are we really doing more tomorrow morning? Are we really doing more tomorrow morning? Are we really? Is it on the schedule? What's on the schedule for tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow's 7 Days to Die. We'll be doing more of it on Saturday morning. Saturday morning on YouTube. Alright, we're just gonna cook as much as we can here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pick that up. We got enough energy now. I'm just gonna drag my stuff over to the house. Let's go. We're gonna drag stuff over to the house. We'll sleep there for the rest of the night. Sleep there for the rest of the night. Every time I go to type, someone calls or visits. Hey, thank you for the follow there, Shalik. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, after, in about 10-15 minutes, we're going to switch over. We're going to play some 7 Days to Die. In about 3 hours from then, we're going to be starting up our brand new challenge tonight for Long Dark. We're going to be playing As the Dead Sleep, and we're going to be trying to live 100 days in As the Dead Sleep before we finish it. So that's going to be our 100-day challenge in the As the Dead Sleep mode, which should be pretty damn interesting. I'll give you guys night vision because it is really freaking dark out here right now. It is really dark out here at the moment. This is what I'm seeing. That's what you guys get to see. I don't see that though. I don't see it though. Well, 7 Days to Die on PC is a way different game than it is on console. Like night and day.
Drop any of this gear.
Night and day different game. Okay, we got nothing else out here. Awesome. Because they haven't done updates on the console versions for a long time. Now, I guess next-gen consoles, they're going to be re-releasing 7 Days to Die for the next-gen consoles. It all has to do with some sort of licensing or something like that. But they're going to be re-releasing it on next-gen consoles, and it will be the updated, newest version of the game. And they're going to be coming out with Alpha 21 here very soon for 7 Days to Die. And both Lexi W and I, we're both members of the Pause Fellowship stream team, we've both been accepted into the Alpha 21 program. So we're both going to be playing that, and we might even play some of it together on the Alpha 21 streamer weekend, which should be a lot of fun. I'm stuck in a room with 2 broke legs and a concussion. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. That's bad news. And I'm excited to see what changes they make, because I guess... Oh, I got inside just as the frickin'... Just as it went out. Just as it went out. Oh my god. Because the updates, the things that are going to be changing it are supposed to be pretty major. Like a total rework of how you get skills. Just a total rework of a lot of stuff. Alright. We got good enough clothing, we shouldn't freeze at night. We got pretty decent clothing, so we shouldn't be cold. Yeah, we weren't cold. Okay. Perfect. Mwah! Chef's kiss right there, my friends. Alright. So I got the cured moose side here. We need to do a couple of maintenance things before we get out and do anything else. I need to fix my bear hide coat first. We need to fix that up. The bear hide coat has been needing to be fixed for a while. We went out and hunted another bear. We got 2 bear hides cured. I need to fix my gloves up as well. I need another gut for that, though. I wonder where I could have guts. Where do I have guts? Oh, look. I have a whole cadre of guts here. All right. We've got some guts now. Is that a fresh rabbit hide? No, that is a rabbit hide that I need to make up into this. There we go. Bambity bambity boom. Alrighty. Repair that up. Okay, so all of our stuff's repaired now. We got our tasty 25-degree warmth bonus. We need to repair up our hat as well. Let's do that. We're just gonna spend a little time repairing today. Today is get your crap together day, Atheenon. Get your stuff repaired back up. Perfect. All right. Now, we've got a lot of stuff in here. I do need some of the birch bark teas. I'm not gonna lie. I used all my birch bark teas the other night. We've got a lot of cattails in here, which is awesome because that's our travel food. We have a lot of hides, a lot of guts. We've got oil. We've got our pry bar in here, which we do need that, of course. We've got a bunch of matches in here, too, as well as sewing kits and flares and other 35 birch. We also need to remake some arrows. So let's grab our arrows, our arrowheads, our arrow shafts, our arrowheads, and our feathers. I can only make 6 arrows, so let's put 6 of those back in there. Grab that. Let's go get some food real quick. There we go. Let's drink our water. Now, we have a red toolkit, which is very nice. The red toolkit halves the time it takes to make arrows. Usually takes an hour and a half to make arrows. With its red toolkit, quality tools, it only takes 45 minutes. So we can make the same amount of arrows in half the time, which is awesome. You always want to have a red toolkit at workbenches for yourself. Let's see. We also can get our metal out of here. Let's see. Is our metal in here or do we have it on us? Where did I put my scrap metal at? Did I leave that up in the cave? I think I left that up in the cave. Gosh dang it. I needed my scrap metal. Well, you know what we can do? We really don't need a second hacksaw. I mean, I know it's a nice idea to have a second hacksaw, but we really don't need one. And that one was mainly just to bust apart the boxes up there. What we can do is we can repair this hacksaw. Hacksaws are very easily repairable when you have metal and you have a toolkit. Heavy hammers, you have to have fur to repair those. I don't think we have fur on us, do we? No, we do not. Do we have fur in here? No, we do not. The last question is, do we have fur out here? Because what's it good for? We might have to circle around. I had somebody leave a comment about disappearing cedar and fir limbs. Usually if you know where cedar and fur is going to spawn, if you walk away from it, and then you, look at that, we come back and boom, cedar and fir is spawned over here now. When we first came out, there was no cedar and no fir out. There was no cedar or fir out here. Now there's cedar. It's good for nothing. It is good fur. Yet I was making a pun. It is good for nothing. I did, friend, I actually did say fur, as in F-U-R. As a pun on it being good for nothing. I'm gonna leave some of these here too. I don't need the tinder plugs anymore. Okay. I did actually say fur. You were not mishearing. You were not mishearing a thing. Alright, so now we have, what, 13 arrows? Beautiful. Mwah. Again, chef's kiss. That is amazing. We are super hungry, too. Venus Vicious with a 28-month meat-eating resub. As much as I love the long, dark music, thank you, Venus Vicious, for that 28-month resub.
Subscribed for 28 months.
I'm pretty sure I can break down. Yeah, I can use my, as long as there's not a storm out. This is so the Mountaineer's Hut is a very unique hut. It and the Bricklayer's Retreat in Blackrock share two things in common. They are both technically outdoors, and yet at the same time, they are both technically indoors. If you stay in them long enough, you will get cabin fever. but you can do activities in them as if they were an outdoor area. Like you just saw me, I used a hatchet to break down that bookcase, which at nighttime I should not be able to do in an indoor area. So there is an indoor-outdoor quality to both this place as well as the Bricklayer's Retreat that not a whole lot of other places have in the entire game. The new structures in Forsaken Airfield don't even have that in the game. They are technically indoors. You can't do stuff in there at night that you can do, that you can do elsewhere. So it's a very weird situation. And yes, if we stayed in here long enough, we would get cabin fever. All right, let's rip that apart. Oh, this is a great place, Adel. This is a great this area around here is like one of, I love this place in Timberwolf Mountain. I wonder if the dogs still come inside the house. I guess not. They used to come in the house. Not anymore. Now you go in the house and they forget about you. For a while there, you could go in the Mountaineer's hut and they'd actually follow you into the Mountaineer's hut and try to eat you. And then you could shoot them and harvest them inside the Mountaineer's hut, which was actually a lot of fun. It was Doggy Dash taken to a whole new level. It was Doggy Dash taken to a whole new level. They would just come right in the house, lay down there, and you could just harvest them up inside and be like, "Yay, I got some food." Nice. All right, well, boys and girls, it is the noon hour. We are going to switch over games. I'm going to take like a 4 or 5 minute break. We're going to switch over games. We're going to play a little bit of 7 Days to Die today because we are getting prepared for Streamer Weekend, which is not this weekend. I'm assuming it's going to probably be the weekend after that. It's going to be one of these weekends coming up really soon. So I'm trying to get in as much 7 Days to Die as I can before then so I can kind of get myself back in